I done woke up, slept on me, trying to eat with vultures. Y'all look frail, let me feed the culture. Can't get full of the lead and coke, huh? Still sober? Y'all OD, follow me. Where the rain follow me, king. Yeah, I know the king, Martin Luther King. You ain't really gonna throw, boy, you in a dream. Wake up, y'all don't want it. Down to the white, I better put Milo on it. And let's soon Chico Milo, homie. And if I'm scared, I guess I don't know it. Cause I'm still going still right where the heat at. And where I ain't supposed to be, that's where I be at. And I spit that, sit back, listen to the truth for the sky crack. And the Lord get back. Or somebody wants to get back. And they click, clack, leave it bent back. Looking at this intact. Never left, but I've been back. Cross on my big neck. And I don't rap gospel, I live that. But I'm nothing but a gimmick. You see me in the club, funny, you was in it. Skip a cosign, shout out to the homie Kendrick. And all I hear is crickets when I run into the critics. Oh well, show tells me a lot when they tell me to rock. Keep my eyebrows raised, smell what I'm cooking. And the sales may drop, yeah, the mail may stop. But they ask for the truth, yeah, I'm a...
The heartbeat's just a little faster right now, doesn't it? As they stand alone right now. No cornermen. They're just ready to make the ring walk for the biggest fight that boxing can.
Keep your hands up, keep your chin tucked. It's the one and only Ghost with the shadow in the front. How's everybody been doing? Let me check my audio real quick, bro. Hold on. Is my audio good? I'm on a brand new PC, so I don't even know if my audio is... Hold on. Oh, my audio doesn't sound good. Hold on. Yo, is my audio good? Just give me like a thumbs up if you hear me. I gotta fit. Man, this shit is all... Hold on. My audio's good? Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. How y'all doing, man? Oh, man, I had a... Bro. You ever hear like the saying, like, when it rains, it pours, bro? Like, bro, the last 2 weeks of my life, first off, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if there's a sickness going around or something, but I was literally immobilized, bro. I was immobilized for like at least a week. And I was like this close to going to the ER and everything, bro. Yo, I passed out watching the last thing I remember, I literally was out for like 2 days. I was watching Punches live. I swear, bro. I was watching Punches live and I passed out. And I woke up on the floor and I was sweating. I had 101 fever for like on and off for like 3-4 days. I never had nothing like this before. And how many of y'all ever been through like withdrawal? Yeah, like you ever been through withdrawal? I don't drink or smoke anymore. All right, but if you've ever been addicted to like painkillers or something, then you should know what I'm talking about. You get like your stomach hurts and then like your muscles are hurting all over you, like aching and stuff. I felt like I was in withdrawal. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? And I kept taking my temp and it would go up to 101. I would take Tylenol. I'd bring it down to like 99. I'd be like, okay, I'm good. And it shoot right back up to 101. Bro, this shit was going on for 3 days, 4 days. I was this close to going to the ER. And then I woke up the next morning and it was almost gone. Right. That shit ain't never happened to me before in my life. I don't know what I had. COVID 20.B. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the fact because I'm getting a little older, but man, if that shit, I would have caught something like that like years ago. I'd have ate that sickness, bro. Like that shit immobilized me, bro. Immobilized me. Yo, that's what I think it was. Well, I mean, regardless, it was that. And then over here, I live in an apartment building. Then my heat went out. You want to talk about when the shit rains and pours? Then my heat goes out, bro. In the middle of having a fever, the maintenance man got to come and refix, bro. It was terrible. It was terrible, bro. So I don't know what's going around, but I'm glad that's done with, man. Anyway, bro, how y'all doing, man? Was I in jail? Yeah, I was in jail. Why ain't you bail me out? Why ain't you bail me out? Yeah. Oh, hey. You know what's so funny? I'm glad. It's funny you say that. Yo, let me ask you a quick question. This whole thing had me thinking. Let me ask you a question. How many friends do you think you have in your life? Ask yourself that. Like actual friends, like not like a friend that like you would just like say what's up to online. How many friends you got in your life that you could probably call right now and be like, he'll be there for you, him or her? How many? I probably got, no lie, I probably got like 3, probably less than that. But if you was to ask me like how many friends I got on my phone, I could tell you like I got mad friends. But when I think of friends, it's like who would be there for you? Like if I ended up in the hospital, like how many of them would actually come and actually check up on me? If I was locked up, how many of them would actually come visit me or write me a letter? Bro, you'd be surprised who's your friend and who's not, bro. Motherfuckers is always your friends when shit is going good. But as soon as something bad happens to you, bro, it ain't your friend. Yeah, 1 or 2, right? Yeah, 1 or 2. So anyway, man, with that, let me see real quick. Before I get into boxing, what was I gonna 2 and they are females. Yeah, I ain't talking. Yeah. You think of it? Nah, not that type of friend, bro. An actual friend that'll be there for you. You talking about tapping that ass and shit. I ain't talking about that. Talk about like, you know, oh, if it is, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Girls are good friends too in that way. Yeah, I guess you're right. So I know, right? He's like, yeah. I got a couple friends. Yeah. I can call her right now. You want to come over? No, not a thought, a friend. Anyway, yo, so you know, yeah, I'm sure they do HOD. You know, so with this fight card coming up on Saturday, you know, one thing that I've been so a lot of shit has happened since I've been sick, right? Number one, this whole Turk thing, Turk. Yo, this guy. Wait, I mean, if these fights come to fruition, right? I mean, it's hard to hate a guy that's doing that. I mean, I can honestly say that at first there were times where I didn't really like the Turk because I felt like at first I felt like he wasn't giving us he was giving us good fights, but I didn't feel like he was giving us like fights like boxing fans would really want. I felt like he was just making up shit. Like, remember when he was like, "Oh, I want to see Tank versus Inoue." Oh, right? Like, come on, bro. You know, Tank won't even fight the dudes in his own weight class. So you think he's gonna fight someone like Inoue? I mean, even if he is coming up in the smaller weight class, like I don't, you know what I mean? Like, let's be serious, right? But then again, money talks. You know, money talks. As you see, money is talking with this guy. And now I gotta speak on my guy Tio real quick, bro. Listen, Tio, a lot of shit he does outside, I've been through this 1,000 times. A lot of shit he does is corny to me. I like him as a boxing fan. You know, I try to be as fair as I can and as reasonable as I can. And I also realize that this is a different generation. And I call them kids. They're not kids, okay? They're in their 20s. They grown-ass men. However, let's be honest. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, they're kind of kids to some of us, especially with their mentality. The shit that even Tank, bro. Even Tank. Some of the stuff he does is kind of childish, right? So I don't agree with you know, a lot of the shit that T.O. does. But if this shit is true, I mean, what can you say? What can you say? You know, and with Devin Haney, by the way, for Devin Haney, if he's gonna take a 3, is it a 2-fight deal? Is it a rematch with Ryan? Am I hearing this correctly? Is he really gonna fight Ryan twice? Like, bro, let's keep it a buck with that. You really think there's gonna be a 3rd fight? If it happens, I'm just telling you what I think. I think and I'm not just saying this because I get on Devin. I've given Devin a lot of credit. I've given Bill a lot of credit, especially like in the past year. Actually, I've actually given these guys a lot more credit than what I'm usually, you know, because I'm trying to be fair. And when I think about this, bro, like, I don't think, bro, I think Ryan's gonna hurt you bad. I think Ryan's gonna hurt you pretty bad. And then I hear Rolly's fighting Ryan. Like, they trying to kill Rolly. They're really trying to kill Rolly, bro. They don't put Rolly in the ring with Tank, hard ass hitter, right? They put him in the ring with Pitbull, Cruz. They put him in the ring with the old ass Barroso, right? He, for an old ass man, he hit hard as hell. Rolly already got issues talking, right? You put him in the ring with Tank, he gets knocked out viciously. He fights old man Barroso, right? The ref stops the fight in some crazy ass, I don't know what was going on. One of the most craziest stoppages we've seen in years. But he was getting beat up in that fight. Then almost gave me a heart attack when I was watching little ass Pitbull beat the fuck out of him from pillar to back and forth. And now he's gonna fight Ryan. I mean, damn, bro. I'm just saying, Rolly doesn't really have that much of a defense, but if that's just a filler fight, who's Devin supposed to be fighting? Jose Ramirez? Is that who he's fighting, by the way? Winner of Ryan and Haney face Boots and the winner of Boots and T.O. Hey, look, man, if T.O.'s really gonna fight Boots, bro, I mean, there's really not much you could say, man. I mean, these are it's not easy fights. I can tell you that. If he fights these guys, you can't say T.O.'s fighting easy fights. That's kind of hard, don't you think? He ain't never fought at. Is it gonna be at 147, Boots, or 154? Don't matter. It don't matter. He's never fought at 147 or 154. But if it's 154, to me, that's even worse. I mean, these are dangerous fights. Anyway, the point is, the Turk, bro, these are great fights. These are all great fights to me, bro. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited to see this stuff, man. But, like, I don't know about you, but, like, some of it is, like, sort of, like, too good to be true until I see it. I mean, I'm seeing the Twitter. I'm seeing T.O. next to him. Like, you know, I'm seeing what they're saying. Devin Haney has confirmed shit. Rolly just did an interview with Fight Hub, right? Confirming, I believe, the Ryan fight. So it's like, it's just hard for me to believe because these are really good fights, bro. These are really good fights. And if all these are really happening, then it's true, bro. Money talks, bro. Money talks. And shout out to Devin Haney for doing. I mean, listen, Devin got his back against the wall, and really, it's not a lot of thanks to people like me and other content. I'm a small content creator, but like a lot of people's been getting on Devin and Bill for a very long time since that fight. I mean, and I feel like Devin, his back is against the wall, and his pride as a man. Because to be honest with you, bro, to be smart, I don't think you should like rush back into a fight with Ryan until you actually fight and get a feel for if you're back. You know what I mean? But I mean that's a fighter for you though. That's a you know one thing you could say is Devin got heart, bro. Like to me, I would get back in the ring first, fight somebody, and then kind of like understand if I got my bearings back, bro. That was a bad beating, you know. And I don't know if he had a broken jaw or whatever. But get back in the ring, fight, and then, but nah, I mean, if this shit is all true, I mean, like I said, bro, I've been sick the past week or so. I've had a lot of shit going on in my life. I've been checking on boxing every day, but still, a lot of stuff happens. You know what I mean? And the thing with social media is, for those that have a channel, understand, right? When you got a channel in regards to sports, boxing and shit, right? Like, to me, timing is everything. You know, like if I had a channel like movie reviews or some shit, right? I could make a video anytime. Any movie. I could pick a movie from like early 2000s and be like, hey, look, hey, let's talk about this movie, right? But with sports, it's a little bit different. Sports, it's all time. It's like, you know, how many times have I been live and I'm saying something and some of you assholes in the chat be like, shout out some old shit, Shadow. What the fuck? That shit is already 22 minutes old. Somebody already talked about that 10 minutes ago, bro. Shit is old. Like, everything is like with timing and shit. So a lot of things I didn't want to go live with. And I was sick. And not only that, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I've been like, as a boxing fan, there's been a lot of times where I hear shit and see shit, and it don't matter what I'm like Tio. Let's take Tio for instance. I do not listen to what Tio says at all. And Tio's my guy. Like, it means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. Cause I've seen this kid say on numerous occasions this, then that, then this. Then he goes on X and he says this. Then he goes here and he says this. So a lot of times I'm like, I don't even pay none of that any attention. But it seems like, you know, a lot of, like, even the fighters are confirming these fights, you know, and these are good fights. Now, is Devin Haney going to be on the undercard of man, Turk must be paying these dudes a lot of money, because like I would never expect, like, Devin is the type of person. This is why I never thought that Tank would fight Devin, by the way. The reason why I never thought this is before Turk, okay? The reason why I never thought that Devin would fight Tank is because of Bill and their negotiations, and the fact that I feel like when you fight someone like Tank, it's a given. Tank is the A side, right? Now, logically, right? If we were to do this off of accomplishments, right? Then Devin would have been the A side. Based on him being undisputed, beating Prograis, right? Still, the fact of the matter is that's not how boxing works today. And Tank would have been the A side. And I feel like that fight would have never went through because of Bill and Devin and the way that they do negotiations. But so I would never think I'm going to see Devin on an undercard. But if he's on the undercard of Ryan, man, I'm telling you, man, Turk must have been paying a lot of money, man. I mean, look, just the fact alone with Canelo and Crawford, that in itself is crazy, bro. That in itself is crazy. And by the way, with this whole Canelo and Crawford thing, I don't have a dog in the race with that fight, bro. I really don't. But I'm telling you right now, I'm actually glad this fight is happening for numerous reasons. I really feel like a lot of fans don't think with their head. I don't think they think with their, or logically. There's nothing wrong with going for somebody because you like them, or if you want to stick with your own race, whatever it is. We already know the deal, right? Like, but some of the stuff these people say is like, it logically doesn't even make any sense. So it's like, I don't even know if you believe it, but if you think Crawford is going to move up to 168, bro, and do anything to Canelo, like, I'll be shocked. I'll take everything back. I don't think that's going to happen, bro. I don't think that's going to happen. And you think Canelo doesn't know, like, shit, if I lose to this man, they already now, as far as criticism goes, Canelo, to me, I don't think Canelo cares. The whole David Benavidez thing, right? He could have simply said, you know, this shit is really bothering me. Let me fight this kid, right? And I never agree with all the stuff that he would do with the whole, like, oh, well, the kid, he's not being respectful to me, so I'm not going to fight him, and therefore I'm not going to give him a payday. I don't agree with all that. To me, I have the mindset of, if you don't like them, then beat his ass. I get it. You don't want to make him rich, but I mean, come on. Like, I don't agree with that. But I do think that Canelo, in his mind, is going to be like, bro, I can't lose to this man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you think like I'm just, that's a tall order, bro. That is a tall, or that is like, I want you to really think about this, bro. Crawford fought one time at 154, one time. And he fought a guy that only had 10, 11 fights. Granted, the guy was tricky, bro. He was tricky. A lot of feints will get you. You know, I think people were really underestimating that. Like, you get in the ring with a dude that got power and keeps flinching and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to be like, bro, you're going to throw a punch eventually? He was feinting like a lot. He's a tricky fighter. I gave the fight to Crawford. But still, you saw that. That's at 154, bro. He's going to skip 160. Go another 2 weight classes up. No warm-up fight, nothing. No Berlanga, no Jaime Munguia, no, I don't know, Andre. And you go straight for Canelo? Bro, come on, bro. Like, if some of you guys, like, really, it's crazy because anything could happen in boxing, but I'm just telling you to just use your logic, bro. Like, that is a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight, bro. And he's skipping another weight class. And the weight class that he's currently in, he's only fought one time and struggled. He did not run through him like he usually did everybody else at 147. I'm just saying, bro, listen, skills pay the bills. Kenny, I don't think that's going to, I don't think people are factoring that in it either. That's a lot of weight. And it's going to affect your speed. I'm just saying, bro. But if anyone could do it, it's Crawford. If anyone could do it, it's Crawford. He is, I think Crawford is underrated in his ring IQ. I just think it's a tall order, bro. It sounds, I know people ain't gonna like it when I say it, bro, but it sounds like a cash out to me. It sounds like a fight that I'm not saying he knows he's going to lose, but I want you to really think about this. If he was to lose, does that really affect Crawford's career? No. He still went undisputed at 140, well, undisputed at 147, right? Got a belt at 154. Like, the dude's already Hall of Fame material. So if he loses, what's the worst that happens? Big ass payday, right? But if Canelo loses, man, that shit throws everything into question. Not for me, but for the people that be, you know, oh, he's cherry picked his whole career, this and that. Like, so I just think it's a tall order. I think Canelo knows that. And I'm just saying, I just think a lot of people are going to be surprised. And I can already see it now, bro. I could see it now. The excuses are going to come. The excuses are going to come. I'm already preparing to hear what they're going to say. Just remember, Canelo ain't want this fight, bro. Just remember that. I mean, we've been through it here. I've showed it. No, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that showed it, but let's not act like within the past year or so how this whole situation drastically changed, bro. Like, Crawford was on Joe Rogan. Before Joe Rogan, he was on the and I lost all my stuff too, man. I had all these clips and everything. But he was on an interview, and when they asked him about Canelo, he kind of like, it was hilarious to him. Remember, this is like maybe less than 2 years ago. I want to say, actually, it was around the time of the Spence thing. He kind of laughed it off, like, are you serious, bro? And he literally says something to the effect of, bro, there's weight classes for a reason. I don't never fight Canelo. Like, he was that sure. Then they asked Canelo, and Canelo's like, come on, bro. Like, come on. You guys didn't give me credit for Jamel. You're going to give me credit for Crawford? Come on now. He's even smaller guy, right? Look how it's drastically changed now, bro. Now it went from I'll never fight Canelo to maybe I'll fight Canelo to now I want to fight Canelo to now he's gonna be fighting Canelo. I mean, it is what it is, man. Money talks, man. Money talks. Okay, hey brother, Canelo can't box. Hold on. Am I reading this shit correctly? Let me back up a little bit, brother. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. What is he saying? They are the same height. Crawford has a reach advantage. Okay. Pac moved up and beat the brakes off Oscar. Bro, that's a totally different situation, my guy. Totally different situation. Two different fighters, two different styles. Oscar, bro, you do know what Oscar has said about this, right? You do know what Oscar himself has said about the Pacquiao fight, right? The man he's literally on camera saying, bro, I knew I was going to lose that fight. Like, that was just a money, I knew what was going to happen to me. That's not like this with Canelo, bro. But you know what? That's fine, bro. That's fine. Ronald, I'm going to say this, bro. I'm going to say this to you, bro. If Canelo makes that shit look easy, I swear, bro, 1,000 dudes like you are going to be yelling. You're going to be saying, the weight. You're going to be accusing Canelo of using shit. You're going to be whatever it is, bro. Like, you guys really fucking think he's going to go up there and just beat Canelo like it's crazy. There's people actually saying he's going to knock Canelo out. Like, first off, how do you even measure that this man has more power than Canelo? Like, Canelo is usually the smaller man in his fights, bro. You think Canelo is going to be the smaller man in the Crawford fight, bro? Isn't there an interview recently with Crawford? I gotta check, but isn't there an interview recently where he says he don't even think he'll make 168, meaning like gain enough weight for 168? Are you even factoring the fact that there's a rehydration overnight, bro? Like, it is what it is, bro. Just keep that same fucking energy. Keep it. I'm not a Canelo fanboy or nothing like that. This is just common sense. The man's probably got top 3 chin in the past. Fuck right now. Chin, probably, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I was to go back the past 20 years and I was to pick a fighter, like if I was making a video game and they asked me, well, whose right hand do you want? Do you want, like if I was creating a character and I would say, okay, let me get Floyd's pull counter. Let me get this guy's foot movement. Let me get Ryan Garcia's quick left hook or Tito Trinidad's left hook, right? If I was to do all that, when it came to the topic of chin, in my top 3, Canelo was up there, bro. That doesn't mean he can't get hurt. I'm just saying, man, this is a tall order, my guy. It's not like the reason why I feel like a lot of boxing fans don't think logically is because I feel like the way you're even speaking, brother, no offense, I'm not saying you don't know boxing, bro, but it's kind of funny when you sit there and you actually write the fucking sentence, Canelo can't box. Look at that sentence, bro. Canelo can't box, bro. Do you even know how you sound right now? If he can't box and this guy is garbage, why the fuck should we give him any credit then? How about that? Why should we give him credit then? Like, this is the shit y'all do, bro. You tear down fighters. You tear down the fighter that you're not going for almost to a fault. And it's almost like, so what's the point of fighting him then? What's the point? Like, if he's so easy and he's garbage and he can't box. I heard somebody, bro, dudes is online talking about, they're using the word basic, right? Basic. Using the word basic for Canelo or Crawford, I don't care which one, is the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen, bro. Both of them have been undisputed. There's nothing basic about either one of these guys, bro. He can't box. Like, that's, first off, like, when you say box, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? Because there's different ways of boxing, bro. Like, when you think boxing, you just think Floyd, Sweepy, Purnell. Like, there's so many different styles, bro. You got in the phone booth type fighting. You got counter, just counter punching. You got pressure fighters like David Benavidez and Chavez, and you know, and then you got like the boxer puncher, like a Tito Trinidad, then you even got like hybrids. You got hybrids like fucking Oscar De La Hoya, who may be flat-footed but got superior hand speed with a lot of power. Like there's so many ways you could box, bro. It's kind of crazy for you to sit there and say he can't box. It's kind of insane to me, bro. It's kind of insane. Oh my God, man. You know what? I when that fight happens, bro, there's a lot of people gonna be a lot. It's gonna I just know the reason why it upsets me is because I just know what's gonna happen the day after. That's why. That's why. You're bringing it. So go watch the Floyd Canelo fight, bro. You're on a boxing channel. You're on a boxing channel. You think we haven't seen this fight before? Or this fight you talk about that happened what, over a decade ago? Canelo don't even fight like that anymore. You know that, right, Ronald? Canelo don't even fight like that anymore. You bringing up y'all bringing up the Floyd fight like the shit happened last year. He don't even fight like that anymore. And you know what's another thing too? You talk about foot movement. Let me. Do you guys have like? It's kind of crazy because like I like Crawford, I really do. But the way some of y'all talk about this guy, like what? How do you view this man? How do you view? I've seen people say that too. Like oh man, the foot movement and this. Like what have you been seeing, bro? Like what do you think? You think Crawford is like fucking sweepy or something? What do you think? He's moving like I'm a little bit confused. Like last I checked, Crawford didn't look crazy. That last I checked, at 154, he was getting tagged, bro, by a man with 11 fights. Yo, it ain't even the fact that they listen. If you think Crawford's gonna win, I really don't got a problem with that. I really don't, bro. Like, I really feel like if anyone can do it, it's Crawford. It's not that. It's the insanity that I hear. It's like you could tell when somebody doesn't like somebody, right? Because they literally just don't even give them any respect. Like you don't even gotta like the champions at 168. But at the time when this man went undisputed, these guys were undefeated. These guys were in their prime. And if we were to sit here and dissect Crawford's 140-pound resume, right? They don't like that. They don't like that. Or what if we criticize him for not fighting, only fighting Spence over at the PBC? PBC had the best welterweights, right? They had Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, right? Like, it's crazy because they forget like Crawford can be criticized just as much, bro. That's what's so hilarious about it, bro. It is what it is. You're gonna see, bro. You're gonna see. And I mean the mere fact that you think the man's gonna move up 2 weight classes and just make this shit look the way you guys making it seem like it's so fucking easy. That's what is like. It really you don't believe that, bro. You don't believe that. You're just saying it on this channel. You're typing it. You're saying it in the chat. Deep down inside, Ronald, you don't believe that, brother. You don't believe that. I mean, it was a close fight. It was a close fight. But real quick, to move over to just real quick, David Benavidez and Morrell. Have you guys noticed this about David? Have you guys noticed something? So I've been watching David Benavidez, right? And I'm not saying that the man is scared. I don't think any of these fighters are scared of anybody. I don't. I do think there's a lot of nervous energy. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I do think there's some nervous energy from Morrell. But you've paid attention to like the David Benavidez in the past, right? And there's 2 times where I've seen this kid, to me, give off nervous energy. Now, this is just the way I'm looking at it, okay? I've seen the lead up to David Benavidez fights before, right? And the last time he acted like this was during the Caleb Plant lead up. Who remembers the behind the scenes with Caleb Plant? And I bring this up a lot because I think I know why. Okay. So every time David Benavidez fights somebody, he mauls his opponent, bro. Like he mauls him. He walks forward, no respect, pressure, right? And the thing I like about David Benavidez that I give him credit on is, to me, he's a smart pressure fighter. So there's a fighter that'll be fighting on the same night as him this Saturday, Brandon Figueroa, right? He's a pressure fighter as well. But to me, they're both pressure fighters, but in way different ways. Way different ways. So Brandon Figueroa, right? He will be fighting us. Is he fighting the rematch with Stephen Fulton, right? That's a good fight. He's a pressure fighter, but to me, way different. Brandon Figueroa, to me, throws punches. He overwhelms you. He just throws them just to throw them. I just saw his last fight. He'll be leaning on you, right? And he'll throw he's just throwing just to throw. I'm not saying he's not thinking, but he's just mainly trying to overwhelm you. He's got good stamina, right? He's got that ticker, and he just tries to overwhelm you. David, to me, does it in a smart way. Smarter. I don't want to make it seem like he's this great IQ genius, but to me, he sets up his punches a lot better. He goes to the body a lot. He's more focused on what he does, okay? With that being said, there was only one fight where I saw David Benavidez on the lead up act a little weird, and then during the fight did not do what he normally did in his other fights, and that was with Caleb Plant. And I've been over this before, and if you remember Caleb Plant prior to him fighting David, right? Caleb Plant had that fight against Darrell. You guys remember, right? And I believe Breadman Edwards was his strength and conditioning coach for that fight. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see something here. Yeah. Okay. Let me upload that real quick. I think I got, yeah. So I do have some of my clips here. I got a brand new PC, so I had to it's in different places. Not like you guys care, but I'm just trying to explain to you. Give it a second. So before he fought David, right? During the lead up to the Plant and Darrell fight, Darrell was saying, "You a white boy, I'm gonna knock you out," right? And then he had Breadman Edwards as a strength and conditioning coach, and he said, in regards to Caleb Plant, he said to Darrell, "You're gonna be surprised." And remember, this is what happened.
Right hand that connected on Plant. There's another body shot now. Huge left. Puts Darrell down. One punch. Good night.
You guys remember that, right? Okay. That is when he had acquired Breadman Edwards. And the fight after that is when David fought Caleb Plant. And prior to that fight, prior to him fighting Darrell, any interactions that David Benavidez had with Caleb Plant, one of the first things he'd say to him is, "Pussy, you ain't got no power. Pussy, I'll break your jaw." Da, 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 da. You know how David talks, right? After he saw that, he didn't really bring up so much about his power to lead up to the fight. And he started doing these weird things. And now, granted, there was a rivalry. There was a rivalry between Plant and David Benavidez. We know that, but he was acting weird, bro. Okay? There's a video where Caleb Plant is with his wife, Coach Breadman Edwards, right? They're in the car. Caleb got his shades on, right? And I think they were all going to the same place to take the pictures for the, you know how they do the pictures? You put the gloves on or you get in your stance or whatever, right? And it's the promo for the fight, right? And you know, you take the pictures and sometimes they actually have both of y'all in there. They did it with Morrell and David Benavidez. You could see that. They're both there and they almost got into a fight there. Morrell and David Benavidez, right? So I think this was going on with this fight, right? And Caleb Plant pulls up with his father, his wife, his coach, right? And before he even gets out the car, I mean, they're not even out the car. Benavidez and his father is right. "Yo, motherfucker, pussy, what up?" Right? And they start walking up on the car, right? And Breadman Edwards is like, yo, come on, bro. And he started getting into it with Breadman Edwards. And Breadman is trying to tell him, "Hey, bro, I know you trying to promote the fight, but damn, bro, we didn't even get out the car." And then you see kind of Caleb Plant looking at him with these glasses on, and he just stands there and goes, "Bro, ain't nobody afraid of you, bro." Do you guys remember that? Let me see if I can find that. It's important that I'm telling you this because he's doing similar things to Morrell. Similar things. And when he fought when David Benavidez fought Caleb Plant, he did not, I don't care what any, I forgot who was here on my channel. I don't know if it was Pudo, and I know sometimes he trolls me, but he tried to tell me he didn't do nothing different. Yes, he did, bro. He was cautious when he fought Caleb Plant. He did not do what he did with Andre, bro. Go back and look. That bell rang for Andre. That dude had no respect for this man. He just marched him. He walked him down. He threw the same right hand over and over and over. And he ended up catching Andre. And he just walked right through him, bro. He just walked right through him. Caleb Plant, however, he waited. He waited till like the 7th round. Then he started marching his ass down, which showed to me a sign of respect, because most of the time when David Benavidez fights, he doesn't show respect to his opponents. That's just me. That's from what I see. He does not respect his opponents. Anybody from the gate who just starts moving forward, doesn't even give a feel out round, just walks forward and starts walking towards you, bro. You at full strength, you at full stamina, you at full everything, and the dude just in front of you, like, let's bang it out. He don't got respect for you, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. He don't got respect for your power, bro. And he did that with Caleb Plant. Now, the reason why, let me see if I can remember the Caleb Plant, and let me see if I can find it here. Let me see. I think this is it right here. Let me see. Is it? I think it's this one. It's the All Access. Give me a second here. All Access, David Benavidez. Episode 1. Hold on. Okay, was it episode 1 or episode 2? I think it was this one. Hold on. Yeah, this is it right here. Is it right here? Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is it. Okay, here it is right here. So let me share the screen. You guys remember this? Hold on one second. Move this over here.
That's a motherfucking dead man walking right there. Thank God you made it to the phone. You made it to the party. And March 25th, you didn't see what's up, motherfuckers. You didn't see what's up. All that shit talking can't save you no more. We keep it. I made it to my fucking place too. I don't got no losses. I still got more. Now I got some people. Shut up.
You know, I got a lot of respect for you. Don't look at me like that.
Stop acting tough, man.
Fuck
you know
you.
you're not like that.
You're not like that.
Had an issue.
Who not like that? Who not like that?
Man.
You better calm the fuck down too. Like you ain't get knocked the fuck out.
You should be telling him fake. You should be telling him fake. Stop, man.
You guys let me see what's up.
See, so y'all remember that, right? I'm telling you, I have a very, very good memory, bro. I remember Breadman Edwards, like, come on, bro. Like, you guys are acting way too much, right? And I honestly, in my opinion, based on how he fought Caleb Plant, I think it had a lot to do with the fact that prior to their fight, he was there. I think he was there when he saw that.
Right hand that connected on point. There's another body shot now. Huge left. Puts the right.
And I just think that he had, not like he was scared, but it's like he had to be cautious. Like, yo, he just knocked this dude out, you know, KO of the year type shit. And I don't know. He just looked like he would. That, to me, that's nervous energy a little bit. Okay, I'm not a fighter, but I can tell you this: like, if you're gonna act like that, you're gonna act like that with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna act like that with everybody. But when that lead up to the Plant, I remember, bro, he was a loose cannon. So now let's fast forward over to David Morrell. These two motherfuckers can't even have a comp. Bro, there hasn't been one interview. I've seen 3, 4, 5 interviews with these guys already. They cannot even sit down and talk, bro. They fucking hate each other, which is great, by the way. Great. But with this, he's acting very similar. He's acting similar. Let me see. So they had the what was it? They were together when they did the pictures, right? Right here. You guys seeing this, right? Let me go over here. All right, right here. You guys seeing this, right? Tell me if this doesn't look very similar to what he was doing with Caleb Plant. Looks damn near identical.
Vamos a ver. ¿Está viendo cómo te nos queda también o qué? ¿Ya? Vamos a ver.
But every so often, A showdown offers more than just competition.
I want to see him break it. I'm gonna break it. Watch. Oh, you want to do shit?
It delivers a defining moment that can alter the boxing landscape.
You think you're scary? Who the fuck do you think you are? Shut the fuck up, bro.
See, it's very similar, bro. Very similar. And I'm very excited for this fight because this is the first time David's gonna be fighting somebody, bro. Same height, damn near. I think the tail of the tape is damn near identical, almost. Damn near identical. And Morrell actually has, to me, the type of style to beat somebody. Like, in order for me, in my opinion, to beat someone, like I've always said, a pressure fighter, the best person to beat a pressure fighter. A lot of people like to think it's to outpoint them, get them tired and everything. I don't think that. Yes, is it possible? You could beat any style with any style. Okay. I think the best way to beat a pressure fighter is a counterpuncher, because you're going to get plenty of opportunities, bro. Fighters that know how to throw punches as the other fighter is throwing a punch. Like Ryan Garcia, he did that shit within the first 45 seconds of the Devin Haney fight, bro. And I don't know if you guys remember, but leading up to that fight, I had a clip of Ryan Garcia and his father in the kitchen. They're in the kitchen, and he's simulating Devin Haney throwing a jab. And he's like, when I see you throw the left hook as I throw it. So they're literally simulating Devin throwing a jab and Ryan throwing the left as he's throwing the jab, willing to sacrifice getting hit to deliver his. And he did that within the first 45 seconds of the fight. Almost stopped Devin, bro. Counter punches to me are way more effective against a pressure fighter. David Morrell is a good counter puncher. He's very smart. He's got good ring IQ. And another thing that people fail to realize is the good old boxing voice. The good old shout out to the boxing voice, man. I know a lot of people were upset I made a video about Ness or whatever. I don't give a fuck. All right. It is what it is. What I said was not a lie. Okay. It's the absolute truth. That's what happened. That's what happened. And I made a little joke out of it, bro. Grow the fuck up. It is what he don't like it. I don't care. That's the truth. The truth is, before T.O. popped up that day, y'all were talking mad greasy, saying he's racist and all, whether you believe it or not, talking mad greasy, this and that. You had just dropped a short about T.O. literally like an hour before he popped up, talking real reckless. And then when he pops up, you like, oh, we're blessed by the one and only Teofimo Lopez, and now you're saying shit to him like, I'm like, I don't believe you racist. I've been telling everybody that. Like, what? Like, no, you wasn't, my brother. That's not what you were saying. But anyway, on the boxing voice, I listen to people talk, and I get a lot of advice, because to me, I do look at them as sort of like I don't know, like an ESPN type of for boxing, whether you like them or hate them. I think everybody's got their own. Lane. You know what I mean? Everyone's got their own lane. And one of the things I like about this community is that everybody's got something that they're kind of good at. In reality, it's the truth. And people bank off that, right? His show is sort of like, it reminds me of like an ESPN type of shit. And I enjoy it. I do. For multiple reasons. A lot of times it's because of the crazy shit that's being said on there. But anyway, I digress, because when it came to David Benavidez and David Morrell, all I'm hearing is, now I agree to a certain point, but a lot of them are saying things like, so when it's a Canelo fan, like a big Canelo fan, you already know how this shit works. If they like David, they tear down Canelo. If they like Canelo really like a lot, they tear everything down with David. Very rarely do you see both where they're like, I give them respect. I give them very rarely, bro. And in this community in general, any fight, very rarely do you see them like, oh, I respect them both, right? So a lot of the Canelo fans is on there saying, hey, you know, look, David Benavidez doesn't even deserve a fight with Canelo because, yeah, he's a two-time champion, but both times he got his belt, like, he ended up losing it himself, and he did off of, what was it, coke and overeating, right? Now, I agree, he hasn't done as much as what people are making it seem like he's done, but still, I still think he should have fought David, right? But you got people saying things like, look at the difference. The difference is Canelo fought Floyd, and Canelo's going to be fighting Crawford, and he's the face of boxing, and look at this guy's nemesis. This guy's nemesis was Caleb Plant and David Morrell, a guy with only under like this amount of fights or whatever, right? Yeah, it's true. David Morrell does have less fights than David in the pros, but I don't know why people keep forgetting the fact that this man has a lot of amateur fights, bro, a lot, and people really make it seem like amateur fights don't mean nothing. I don't know why you guys think like that. I don't know why. Yeah, I understand why people might think that it doesn't transfer over to professional, but in reality, bro, it's still experience. And if they didn't count, then explain how somebody like Lomachenko can come into this sport and literally, besides his name, and get title fights under 5 fights, bro. Literally fighting Gary Russell and all these other guys, right? Why? Because he had like an extensive amateur background, bro. Extensive. The guy was already known prior to the pros. Now, David Morrell doesn't have that many, but he's got a pretty good amateur background. That a lot of these guys, they're just looking at his professional record, and they're looking at David's professional record, and they're looking at David's probably been around longer and the pros or whatever, but I don't look at it like that at all. At all. And David Benavidez is over here saying that the experience is going to be the factor in this fight. And I agree. I just, I think people are not realizing Morrell's got, so let's look at the amateur. Now, the one thing that's interesting about David Benavidez is that his amateur background, right, is a lot shorter, but however, I think what he makes it up with, he was training with Triple G. He was, right? Wasn't he like as a kid? Wasn't he training with Triple G, training with all these other like fucking champions, right? Like to me, that's like equal to Shakur training with Crawford and training with Keyshawn and training Andre Ward or whatever, right? It's the equivalent to that. You learn a lot from that. But it's still not actual, like, he still has his own style, and those guys' styles are way different. But when I look at the amateur backgrounds, okay, so this is very interesting. Here, let me show you this. So and I still have I can still feel it, bro. I hope that shit don't come back. David Benavidez amateur. Okay, bro, this is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious. So, look at David Benavidez's amateur record, bro. David Benavidez has an amateur record of 15-0. 15-0. And then when it comes over to David Morrell, Look at this shit, bro. David Morrell, so 15-0. David Morrell, 130-5, bro. Actually, they're actually reporting it's actually 130-2. And then somewhere else, it's 130-5. It's still very impressive, bro. So David Morrell's amateur boxing record was reportedly 130-2. And when I went on his Wikipedia, it says he won gold medals at the Youth World Championships. He was named the best boxer of the Cuban Nationals in 2017, and also the best boxer. I think it was in 2018, the India International Boxing Team tournament. Right now, mind you, this is not like, it's still a lot of experience, bro. I didn't understand that because I didn't say nothing to you. That's why. So he's got an extensive. So in his amateur right here, let me see right here, his youth championships, he got a gold medal in 2016 at St. Petersburg. I don't know if that was a juvenile, whatever, right? He also got another gold at 2017 when both of these were at light heavyweight, by the way, both of these. He's got experience, bro, that I feel like it's going to be, I think it's going to matter. I think it's going to matter, man. And stylistically, bro, there is no way, in my opinion, this fight isn't fight of the year candidate. No way. Unless somebody gets sparked, bro. Unless somebody gets knocked out early, this fight is going to be amazing. Hands down, guaranteed. It's one of those fights that you just know. You don't even gotta well, I wonder if they're gonna feel each other out. You really think these two are gonna feel each other out? No way, bro. These dudes are gonna fight. David Benavidez is going to try to pressure this man. And I got David Benavidez. I'm not saying he's gonna lose. I don't even know who's gonna win. I really think it's a 50-50 fight, but I've already said I think David Benavidez will taste the canvas in this fight. I think he will taste the canvas, probably early. Might be a flash knockdown, but there's no way he's going to throw all those punches and Morrell not land something significant in stature. There's no way. I was just watching David Morrell again today. He's very sneaky. And he's fast and he's got power. And he can hurt you late in the fight too. I hate to say it though, if I had to actually bet money, like if you were forcing me to bet money, I'd probably go with David Benavidez. If I was forced to bet money, but it ain't a sure thing. That's your money is not, your money is not safe on any of these guys. All right. I don't bet. I'm just telling you, I don't know how y'all got. I know some of these people think Morrell's going to kill him and Benavidez. I don't think, bro, this fight is very evenly matched. I think that what David Morrell makes up with in his amateur record, even though David Benavidez got a shorter amateur record, he's got sort of the experience with training as a young kid with champions. Then you got to look at the pros. In the pros, he has fought people like Caleb Plant. He has beat Bubba Andre. For whatever it's worth, he beat Bubba Andre. And he beat Bubba Andre pretty easily, bro. Pretty easily. Now, I know some of you guys are like, that doesn't mean nothing. Look, you got to give him credit for that. It was this community going around saying that that man was the reason Canelo didn't want to fight him. So you got to give him like respect for beating him, bro. What are you talking about, bro? I feel Morrell drops Benavidez, but Benavidez takes control and wins. Yeah. Man, I just the more here, let me drop the link real quick. If somebody wants to come on real quick and talk about this fight. I don't know, just the more that I think about it, bro, it's one of those fights where every time I think somebody's gonna win, like every time I'm leaning towards Morrell, there's like 5 reasons why I could pick David Benavidez, bro. But I'm telling you right now, this is a dangerous fight for David Benavidez, bro. It's a dangerous fight. And he's already acting like how he was with Caleb Plant, bro. And I think, oh, yeah. So another thing is this. You want to know why I think he's got nervous energy? Have you been hearing some of the stuff David Benavidez has been saying to this guy? Have you been like literally hearing? I'm watching an interview with these guys, right? I couldn't believe it. I'm watching an interview with these guys. And I got to find the interview. But David Benavidez is getting pissed. He's getting pissed because David Morrell keeps like, he's not taking him seriously. Right? I got to find the interview. The whole time, David Morrell is like laughing. He's not being serious. They're asking him about, what do you feel like what do you need to watch out with David Benavidez? And he's just like, nothing. He needs to watch out for me. Right? He's just like, and David Benavidez is getting mad as fuck, right? And he's like, yeah, this motherfucker ain't taking me serious. Oh, yeah, you're going to take me serious that night. I'm going to break your fucking jaw. You know how David talks, right? Then David said some shit to him. I couldn't believe it. The interviewer said something like, well, I mean, is this personal? Like, it seems personal, David, to David Benavidez. It seems personal. Is it personal? And David Morrell goes, no, it's not personal. No, it's business, right? David Benavidez goes, oh, it's personal. It's personal. This motherfucker was talking mad shit on Twitter, and then he didn't even wish me a happy birthday yesterday. I'm like, what? Why do you care if your opponent wished you a happy birthday, my guy? Like, it's weird. It's weird energy, bro. It's like David Benavidez is that typical Mexican where I feel like when he gets nervous, he's going to fight you. But I feel like that nervous energy, he's like, he needs to assure you, I'm going to hurt you. Right? They're like, I'm going to hurt you. You okay. David Morrell is like, okay, whatever, bro. Whatever. The whole time, he's just like, whatever, bro. I'm confident it is what. And it's been pissing David off, bro. Benavidez. Caleb Plant was doing something similar too. Caleb Plant was basically like, bro, stop it, bro. You saw when he popped up on him. Fucking Caleb Plant was like, come on, guy. Who you scare? You're not scaring me. But that's how David Benavidez is. And on the same night, so as far as it being a pay-per-view card, it ain't the best prime pay-per-view that I've seen, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Some of the fights that we got on there. Let me make sure this is HLD. Hold on. Yo.
Hello, it's your doctor ready to do your colonoscopy.
Yeah, I know, right? What's going on, man?
Man, how you been, bro? So you been, you were saying you've been under the weather, huh?
Bro, I
was wondering, bro. I'm like, where the fuck is Shadow, bro? Can't talk my shit.
Bro, it was bad, bro. It was bad.
I'm glad you're good, bro.
Yeah. So what you think about this, everything, whatever?
Well, right now, you were saying, you know what the biggest thing is? The Benavidez has a lot more to lose than Morrell. He's got a lot more to lose.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Let me ask you, since you're here. That was one of the things I was going to ask everybody. Yeah, see, you're good for something. I was going to say, so with everything with David Benavidez, right? Like, let's be honest here. Like, I do feel like because of Canelo, right? Like, there are some people who, to be honest with you, in my opinion, didn't even know a lot about David. I'm not talking about the hardcores, but there's some casuals that they only know David Benavidez from this whole Canelo thing because they think Canelo, you know, people making it seem like Canelo's been scared of him or whatever. Now, whether you think he should have fought him or not is whatever. But I do feel like, right, for a kid that is going around saying that I don't need Canelo, right? Technically, he's got more to lose because if he was to lose to Morrell,
bro, it's a lot of money that goes out the window.
Right. It's like, think about that. Like you know what people could easily say is, look, this is the guy you think was going to beat Canelo. This, you see what I'm saying?
David Benavidez has been working his entire career basically to get to the point at this precipice where he can either make a lot of money with the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev, or maybe Canelo decides to finally give him a crack because that's not off the table. It's just not whenever we want it. But if he loses this fight,
what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like
the Canelo fight is it's not, bro. His career is not over. Canelo is not retiring until he's 38. That's his word.
Yeah.
So,
I see what you're saying. So
it's not over. It's just not when we want it. And so Canelo knows how to do what he's got to do to prolong it and fuck with everybody about it. Because you don't care what you say. He knows what he's got to do to make his money. So besides all that, Benavidez has got a lot more to lose than Morrell. Morrell may lose this fight, but he's only got 10 wins. How many wins has Morrell got?
Yeah, he's but I was just going through. I think people are not taking into account he's got an extensive amateur record, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they're two different paths in their career. He's got a long way to go still. You know, he could lose this fight and still rebuild easily.
Morrell. Oh yeah, Morrell. Okay, yeah, Morrell can lose, and yeah, but so I mean, listen, it ain't like it's gonna be David Benavidez's end of his career. But yeah, you're right. Like he's gonna lose out on a lot of money and a lot of hype or whatever if he doesn't, you know. And look,
it's gonna take him a while to rebuild to get to where he's at right now.
And what if he wins, but he gets dropped multiple times and he just doesn't look good? I mean,
then he wins.
I think that affects him too.
Then Canelo's gonna look at it and say, you know what? I'll give you your shot now. You want to fight Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah.
You know, you've been battered, huh? I think now is the time. But I think that's what it's all about. I think he's got just so much more to lose. And, you know, playing the head games, hopefully he can try to get into the guy's head and whatever. But it's because of that. That's that nervous energy. It's because they do have so much more to lose. Because if he loses bad, bro, it's going to take him a while to rebuild. And there's not a lot of good fighters and his divisions to get better and you know, to come back up. So, it's a 50-50 fight. I just think that the experience still belongs to Benavidez. So maybe it's like a 55-45 as I see it now. And it's up to them to now separate themselves from whatever that percentage is. Fight night. I got Morrell.
You got Morrell?
Yeah, I got Morrell for the upset.
If I was to actually like I said, if I was to bet money, I probably go for David Benavidez, but I for some reason I got him tasting the canvas in this fight, bro.
And he's tasted it before.
Oh, but yeah, well, you know, actually, what I can actually see happening, I can see him getting dropped early and then coming back as the fight progresses.
You know what's another thing that?
Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure this is. Yo.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What up, bruh?
Oh,
is that the troll, man?
Yeah, that's it. Hey, hold on. Let me use the bathroom. Let me use the bathroom. You guys saw. Let me go take a piss real quick. I'm glad when you guys come on. It gives me a quick break.
Yo, Puro, every time you get on the panel, Shadow's got to go to the bathroom, bro. The first minute. Have you noticed that?
I literally scared the piss out of people, bro.
What's going on there, manito?
Chilling, HOD. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? We're here, so we're talking to shit for this Saturday. So, hey, man, I'm glad it was a good fight for us to watch. How you see it going, or who you going for?
I think it's 50-50. I'm going for Benavidez, but I think it's a 50-50 fight. Hey, man, I'm just hoping for a good one.
Yeah, I saw how I see it. I think it's both fighters, toughest test up to date. In my opinion, I think this is where we're gonna see what they're really made out of. They're both about the same size and whatnot. So, but Benavidez got more experience, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I think the live stick was his biggest test to date, which he passed, obviously. But I mean, like, I'm just like really into this fight because they should have fought at 168. But fuck it, better late than never.
Yeah, I was just telling Shadow that you see all the antics by Benavidez and whatnot, or the way he sees it, and I'm like, well, he's got a lot more to lose than Morrell. That's a fact. He's now in the position where he can make money with the winner of Bivol and Better Beef, or maybe Canelo finally gives him a crack, and he but if he loses, bro, he loses both those avenues.
I agree that he has more to lose. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I look at it like this, bro. Like, I don't know how long you've been watching Puto, but like, so with David Benavidez, he acts a certain way. But if we go back to a lot of his press conferences, like, remember when he fought Durrell? I know this was earlier. When he fought Anthony Durrell and he fought, what's his name? Rashidi Ellis, was it his brother?
No, it was he did fight Ronald Ellis.
Ronald Ellis. He fought Rashidi's.
Wait. No,
yeah, he did. He fought
Ronald. He fought Ronald. But what's
during COVID? I think he fought him during COVID, if I remember. There was no.
No, you're right.
Okay.
But what was the other guy that he fought? Did I forget? He's like a junior middleweight.
But yeah, you're talking about the and he won an important fight. I know who you're talking about. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah. But anyways, I always confuse him and Ronald. But yeah, he
no, I know who you're talking about. Hold on, I want to know if we're talking about the same guy. Hold on.
No, we are. Forget his name for some reason.
You're talking about Kyrone Davis. Yes. Kyrone Davis. Matter of fact, he fought Kyrone Davis right after he fought Ronald Ellis. So yeah, perfect example. When you look at the build up to the Morrell fight, Kyrone Davis, Ronald Ellis, who else? Even David Lemieux, of course, they were smaller. Even Demetrius Andre, Anthony Durrell, Angulo, Ellis, Kyrone Davis, Lemieux, Andre, for the exception of Caleb Plant, all those other ones, you usually get the kind of chill David, like he's confident. He's, he says things like, hey, there's nobody on my level. I just want to prove I'm the best, right? But when he fought Caleb, because of that rivalry, he was acting crazy, bro. Like him and his father. You even had his father saying shit to Breadman Edwards, like, "Hey, me and you have been cool, motherfucker, but don't give me that look." Like even his father was talking that shit. And right before they fought, he had fought Anthony Durrell and he had knocked him out. And I think that had a lot to do with just the way he approached that fight. I'm not saying he was scared, but just maybe a little bit of nervous energy, because like HOD said, if he would have lost that Plant fight, it would have set him some steps backwards, right? I see stats similar with this fight. Like he did, I don't know when you got here, but I saw this interview where let me see if I can find it, bro. It's kind of crazy. So the guy's interviewing them both, and Morrell is just calm as fuck. He's calm, and he's pissing David. I don't know why, but he wasn't even doing anything. Like in my opinion, I think David Benavidez was getting mad because he was showing absolutely no fear. Yeah, because the guy was asking questions like, so what do you think you should look out for? And Morrell is saying shit like nothing. He needs to be looking out for me. Just calm as fuck, laughing, joking, right? And it got David really mad. And David said something like let me see if I can find it. And the person goes, "Is this personal?" And David Benavidez, before he says anything, Morrell goes, "No, it's not personal, it's business." But when they go to David Benavidez, he goes, "Yeah, fuck yeah, it's personal. This motherfucker talks a lot of shit on Twitter. He didn't even wish me a happy birthday yesterday."
Yo,
I swear, bro. And I'm like, what kind of shit is that, bro?
happy birthday, David.
Why do you
Hold
give
on,
a fuck?
you weren't joking? That wasn't a joke that you said that? That's for real?
No, it wasn't a joke. Let me show it to you. No, he was serious. He said, this motherfucker was talking mad shit. And yesterday when he bumped into me, he didn't even
Bro,
wish
I
me a happy
never heard
birthday.
such a thing in boxing,
And
bro.
I'm thinking, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I missed that one.
This guy's about to fight
too,
you, bro. He's not gonna wish you happy birthday, David. Like, let me see if I can find it, bro.
That's funny though. That's
Hey, if he loses on Saturday, I should have been such an asshole, but I'll send him a birthday card on Twitter.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was really funny when David threw the belt at David. That shit was funny.
Yeah, because I was like, man, with whatever because that's what you man with whatever I got, I'm gonna try to hurt you for you doing that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and another thing too.
Just a chancleta, motherfucker. That's all I have.
Hey, another thing too that I find very like so like leading up to the fight, you see like Fight Hype and all these other guys, and they're showing you like what David is doing on, how they show you like split, like a video, like a split video, or, right? They'll show you like what David said, and then they'll show you what Morrell said, right? And they're showing David, and all you see is every time David Benavidez is talking, he's mad. He's fucking furious. I'm gonna break your fucking jaw, motherfucker. Da. And then they switch over to Morrell, and Morrell's like, "Hey, buy my merch, buy my shirt." He's like, I'm like, he's not scared. I think it's bothering. Like Benavidez is like, why isn't he fucking, because even Caleb Plant to a certain extent was a little irritated with him, and I showed it earlier when he pulled up with his father and Breadman Edwards, like they didn't even get out the car. And the Benavidez senior and junior is like, "Yeah, motherfucker, this and that." And Breadman Edwards is like, "Bruh, chill, bro. We just like stop." And then that's when Benavidez senior said something to him. And then, right, it's like even that was affecting them. Like they were like, "Bro, calm down." Like they're not getting none of that from Morrell. He doesn't back down. He doesn't look scared. He doesn't look worried. He's over here like, "Buy my merch, bro. Buy my t-shirts." Here, let me see if I can find that interview.
Yeah, man. Crazy shit.
Well, he's not going to intimidate the guy. The guy's the same size, and and he's a ballsy fighter. So yeah, there's no intimidation that's going to happen there, bro. And so he's not going to get that.
It's right here. I found it.
You found it? Go ahead.
Yep, I found it. So let me find the part where David says, "This motherfucker ain't even wish me a happy birthday," and I'm watching this shit, and I'm like, "Bruh, like that's crazy. Like, why do you care? Like, and how would that even sound from Morrell? Like, hey, just want to say happy birthday. Like, like,
hey, feliz cumpleaños, coño.
Hey, imagine if the corner has a birthday card, and once he knocks him out, he puts a birthday card on his ass.
No, or if he knocks him out, like he says, by the way, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, man. Bring the mariachi out here, bro.
It's Christmas time over here. Yeah, man.
What does surprise me is why PBC put them to fight. I'm really shocked that they put two top guns against each other of their own. That really surprises me.
Who else are they gonna fight?
What's that?
Who else were they gonna fight?
The same pateles that they've been fighting.
Well, kind of like what Eddie Hearn said when he came to, I believe, when Jaleel Tucker, I think that's his name, when he lost the fight.
Yeah.
Or before he lost the fight, he's like, eventually we gotta fucking, make some money off of this shit. We
hey,
gotta put you against somebody.
Go ahead. I'm gonna put you guys on mute so I can hear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Let me go on mute. Yo, y'all could talk. You know that, right? I said I'm going on mute.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bro, you said. My he tells her.
I can have sworn he said that. I'm gonna put you guys
No,
on
no,
mute.
no, no, my bad. Let me find it while you guys talk.
Hey, SOD, what you think of Andy Cruz?
I'm not impressed by him, man. I mean, I think he's a skilled boxer, but maybe he's not impressed because he's a good boxer. So I'm kind of being hypocrite with that. But he's missing that edge that I need in a fighter, man. I don't know. I mean, like I think he's a good boxer. You know what? He knows how to box. There's no fucking doubt about it. But pero le falta un jalapeño, bro.
I hear you. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't impressed with Andy Cruz leading up to this Salcido fight, but the way he dismantled Salcido, that was impressive. You know, but that wasn't like a super duper step up, but it's like a definitely a step up in class. So, you know,
it was a step up.
I definitely got my eye on him now.
I
didn't think he was going to do Salcido like that.
I don't know. Is Bozy the right guy for him, bro? I don't know.
I would say no because you know, like Bozy hasn't really shown a lot of improvement with Boots. But I mean, we'll just see. Time will tell.
You know, like I think he could do better than that. Like you know, I don't know. I think he could do better. I think I would like to. I would rather see him with Coach Bredman.
I don't think Bredman's very good coach myself, but I mean,
no,
he's a good coach. It's all good. I ain't tripping.
Like, but who's the guy who likes to deal with because he's not a power puncher. He's more of a slick boxer. Methodical breakdown guy. Like, who would be good?
For Andy Cruz, I would like the one Cuban coach.
Oh, Salas.
Salas, he would be good for him because he already knows his style and shit like that. He's also familiar.
Salas produce an aggressive style though.
What happened?
Is Salas an aggressive style? You know, does he teach aggressive? Right, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
And that's what I want to see from the guy. Like, I want you to, man, put it together, get him out of there.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like, he doesn't have the power to do it. You know, so like he has to in my opinion, you know,
or the stamina to. Because then I think to knock him out.
Yeah.
But you could get a guy out by just TKO by just.
No, yeah. Well, that's the thing though, where it's not even an Andy Cruz thing. It's like I don't know if it's like the era or the bad coaching, but like most fighters nowadays, especially the new up and comers, they don't throw in combination, bro. You have to throw in combination and shit.
Pot shotters, bro.
Yeah. One at a time. It's not gonna be enough if you want to get like knocked.
Yo, you're lucky to get a 1-2 to go to 3. You know, like what the fuck? Where's the 3 and 4 at? Yeah. I mean, I think he's a good fighter, but if he doesn't speed his shit, because he's also older, he's not young. He's almost 30, I think, right?
Yeah, for sure. What you think of Pacheco?
Yeah. Pacheco. I think he still needs some growth. I really do.
Of course.
I think he still needs some growth. I thought he should have overwhelmed this 36-year-old man and got him out of there.
I hear you, but I also like I never seen a Pacheco fight the way he fought though. I thought defensively he was on point. He was like he was boxing him really well. Like he hadn't showed his boxing chops in any of his fights that I've seen.
Yeah. Pero you know, being this older guy, man, I think even though he didn't have to get him out of there, I think he could have punished them more.
No, I hear you, but
like you know, I don't. He's 168. Is definitely no Canelo for him. Definitely no Benavidez or Morrell type of fighters right now.
Well,
but I from what I'm, you know, the rumor or maybe people are trying to push that fight. I don't mind seeing him with Berlanga.
It would be a good fight.
It would be a good fight just because, you know, they may go, well, it's going to be a good fight. It's a good fight, and I think they're like at their level.
Caleb Plant would be a good fight.
Caleb Plant would be a big step up fight, I think, because he's a boxer. A Boo fight would be good too. Because Boo is a little bit smaller at that 168. So I think even though
Boo don't fight nobody, bro, he would never fight him. He wouldn't, bro.
Because they don't like him, or because they're scared of his style?
No, because he's fucking trash.
Well, that's when you get him out.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever. I mean, if the Boo Boo fight happens, go. More power to him.
Hey, yo.
My kill plant.
Yo.
Oh, hold on.
Yo.
See, man, you told us, hold on, we stay muted, bro.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
My bad, bro. Yeah, so I'm finding it, but it's on the just so you know, it's on the Ariel Helwani interview, right? And also another thing that I noticed too that you see in that interview, he keeps bringing up steroids. And David Benavidez, he keeps saying like, I ain't never been associated with that word, and it's like he's just bringing up things that I just feel like it doesn't. I don't like. What are you insinuating? Like, are you insinuating that if you lose, that's the reason why? Like, it's just weird energy to me, huh?
Pretty much, that's what he's insinuating, and also
Like,
he forgets that he was caught with a masking agent, so I don't know what he's talking about.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, like David needs to shut up when it comes to the steroids, bro. Like he got away with a couple. So
yeah, it doesn't make sense for him to be calling any stuff like that out.
Silence is golden, I would say. But hey, that's them.
Yeah, but like I said, he's got nervous energy, man, and it's true. I see that.
Yeah, but he's always got that nervous energy, bro.
You think?
Yeah, when it's like his biggest fights, bro. Like the Killer Plant, like I think clearly showed that, and then like. The Boo Boo, even the lead up to the Boo Boo, and then the Golovkin got
that's their way to mind fuck themselves into the fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, to me, at the end of the day, like yeah, you could read into it, but to me, at the end of the day, it's just promotion, bro.
Yeah, es verdad.
Promotion.
Es verdad, because it is a pay-per-view fight for them, huh?
What always does get me, even though I have to like remind myself, sometimes it doesn't mean shit, is the stare down, like the last stare down, like who takes off the eyes off of who. It always gets me every single time.
Yeah, because you know it don't mean shit, but because it's the drama, bro. It's part of the, it's part. It's just part of it, bro. You gotta.
It's for us, bro. At the end of the day,
they can't really die, bro. A lot of these fights are like, man, this is a boy fight, and then when something like happens in the press conference, that's like, oh shit. That's when you're like, yeah, now I want to watch it. Like, for example, that Tito Mercado kid, bro. I like that kid, man.
He talked a lot of shit, huh?
But he wasn't talking his shit. It was that fucking Crawford and Bernie were talking this shit from the crowd. And so he just went at them on the press conference.
Yeah, Crawford's always been like that.
And that carried over into the when they were fighting with Keyshawn and Shakur. But the kid is good, man.
No, he's good. He's been good for.
He's good, man. I'm. He's good, and he's at 140. He's good. He's gonna make some noise. He's got to keep him busy. But I like him. I like the kid.
Hey, HLD, what you think about that YouTuber getting like?
Oh, that. Well.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I've seen his videos, right? And they're not
seen him before until that incident.
Well, I see he's on Instagram is where I seen him, and he's been on Mill City on the panel a couple of times. But I don't know. But I know who he is because he was on, so I follow, and I see what he does, and he has his thing is let's see if you got any suspects on your resume. And so then he kind of breaks the resume down, and and does that type of stuff. But I mean, nothing malicious. I didn't see nothing malicious that I've seen. But Pacheco teams took offense to it, and Pacheco doesn't have any big names yet on his resume, so I can imagine that whatever he did for him wasn't the nicest.
Yeah, I think it was all staged, HLD, because like I saw an interview like right after that happened or whatever with like Fight Hype. And he's talking about like how he didn't appreciate it or whatever, but the one thing that he did say is that like he usually doesn't talk shit about like personal shit unless he got something going with the fighter. So I'm like, I don't know, bro. So at the end of the day, whatever, man. Nobody got hurt.
But the thing is that then Crawford and Bernie, they pulled up on Pacheco, right? And they were trying to press the same people that was with Pacheco with the YouTuber. And they didn't dare, bro, because Crawford and were up in their grill. And I'm like, bro, what you gonna do, man? And he didn't do nothing to those guys. I'm like, bro, you there with that beard trying to act looking all tough, but you're gonna let them do that? So then later on, when I saw what happened with them, I'm like, oh, hold on. But then you're gonna press on a YouTuber? You know, why did you push Bernie? You know, Bernie the retard.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I hear you.
What you got there, Shadow?
Yeah. I don't want to spend all the time finding it, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna upload it on my short. But there is some other things I wanted to show you. It is from this interview. It's either from this interview or I'm gonna find the other one. I know I have it. He literally says to him, "You didn't wish me a happy birthday." But not only just that though. Here, what I find interesting is watch right here when you're gonna see him ask him, "Is it personal with you?" Right? You see, Morrell is like, "Nah, this shit ain't personal, bro. This shit is business." But with David, he's like, "Oh, it's real personal." And he always says, "I'm gonna break your jaw, I'm gonna put you in the hospital." It's like the dudes he really don't like. He always says that, but I don't know. He says he put all his opponents in the hospital. Don't you go to the hospital anyway? Isn't that like precaution? Don't you go to the hospital?
But if they see that you've taken some lumps, they want to make sure neurologically you're okay.
So technically, if you take punches, right? I can technically say I sent all my opponents to the hospital, right? Because technically, if you've taken, right, you should get a check.
Yeah, unless it was not not like unless you're like Shakur, who don't get any. They're not gonna send it. They gotta see that you had lumps. You know what I mean? And
yeah, hold on, let me show you right here. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Do it took insane. I mean, I clean, bro. Do it took insane. Man,
is that true? Have you used PEDs throughout your pro career?
Man, clean. I'm clean. Like Hano can do it took insane. I mean, I clean, bro.
I don't know why he keeps bringing that up too. That's just weird to me. But anyway, hold on.
Who keeps bringing it up?
David, like in the interview, he brings up like 3 times, like, "Yo, this dude has like."
Who, Benavidez or
Benavidez, I'm sorry. Benavidez brings up fucking this dude using, and then also he's like, saying things like, "Oh, he was acting all nice to me. Now he's not acting nice to me," like a fucking female almost in a way. I hate to say it, bro. It's weird to me. Like who says that to somebody they're about to fight? Like, you were acting all nice to me, and now you're like me.
They try to make something out of nothing, and that's what Buddha was kind of saying. A lot of it is a drama to sell the fight. But if you break it down, like what he's saying about PEDs, bro, he's the one with that steroid guru, Guillermo, I think his name is.
Benavidez?
Yeah. He's with the second the how you can put it, the second most known guy in boxing known about PEDs. Other than Victor Conti,
he's never. But David Benavidez he's the only thing he's ever been popped for is cocaine, right?
That guru guy knows he's had people pop.
I mean, that's technically that. I mean, listen, I don't
guilty by association, just like Devin Haney with Victor Conti.
Yeah, is he? I don't know too much about that guy like that, but I think. Wait a second. That's the same guy. Wait a second. That's the same guy that when the whole Devin Haney and Ryan thing was going on and we were on X and he was speaking, he got involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's him? Okay, yeah.
The guy that Victor Conti now was talking about, that's the guy that's hanging out with that's part of Benavidez' team.
Now I know what you're talking. Yeah, that guy he was inserting himself a lot during the Devin Haney and Ryan. And it's like, why would you insert yourself unless you have a lot of knowledge on this topic, bro?
Yeah, because I'm calling him. I'm overstating that he's a guru. I'm just saying that he's known for it, so that's why
if that's the guy, if I remember, you were showing me him, and they were speaking, and it was almost like as if. The way he was speaking was like, yo, only a person that would be knowing when shit leaves your system, when shit gets in your system.
He blocked me, I never interacted with him, and he blocked me because I was.
Everybody blocks you, bro.
He blocked me because I fucking put Victor Conti on blast.
Didn't Crawford block you too?
Yeah, he blocked me because I called him Kendrick Crawford.
Oh, come on now. He shouldn't be all mad about that. Come on.
Well, yeah, but that's what he did. He blocked me because
You called him Kendrick.
Kendrick.
The whole stadium called him Kendrick, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And so I made a little thing on the X and he's ducking T.O. Kendrick Crawford ducking
Yo, that
T.O.
shit is kind of embarrassing though. I mean, like, imagine you standing in the audience, right? And then like they're showing all these famous people's names and you're coming up next and you're like, yeah, they about to show my name and shit, right? And you getting all happy and shit, you getting yourself all worked up, and then your face pops up and it goes Kendrick Lamar. Like, what the fuck?
You're so well known, bro. Your name is right. I mean, so he blocked me for that.
Yo,
but he blocked me because I did it with a thing with T.O. T.O. made a video on going to his fight and whatever. And so I kind of anyway, but yeah, he blocked me for that. But let me see. This Benavidez failed. Man, I can't say failed drug test because it's gonna say cocaine. I mean, what the fuck? What about?
Yo,
PED.
I'm gonna find that shit and I'm gonna upload it on a short, bro. I'm telling you, I would not make something up like that. I remember I was drinking coffee and I almost spit the shit out because he said to him, yo, this dude was acting all nice to me and he didn't even wish me a happy birthday. David Benavidez says that. And I'm like, that's just weird. That's just, and the only other time he was acting like this, bro, is when he fought Plant, bro. And like I said, Plant had knocked out Darrell really bad. I'm not saying he's scared. I don't think he's scared, but I do agree with you on one thing, HLD. I think he knows, like, bro, I gotta win this, bro. Like, there is no fucking like.
It's millions of dollars at stake for him. It's not millions of dollars for Morrell. It's millions and millions of dollars for because
he even said that though. He even said something like yeah, you know, we got a little feud going on, but it's like I got a lot more to lose. You know, he was saying
he does. Morrell, he doesn't have a next multi-million-dollar fight, but for what it looks like, this fight's going to determine the mandatory for the winner of Bivol and Better Beef.
Yeah, but HOD, like, I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but this is an important fight for Morrell too, because if this will catapult him, bro.
Oh no, I get it, but there's a lot more money at stake for Benavidez, and he's taking a lot. Look how long he's taking him to try to get to where he's right now in the precipice. And this guy with 10 fights, he's now in the same ring with him to take.
You know what I'm afraid of? I mean, well, it's gonna happen anyway, but I feel like if David Benavidez wins, people are gonna shit on Morrell. They're gonna make it seem like he was never all that, and I hate that about this community, bro. I
think with the 10 wins, I think it's a win-win. You know, if he has just a decent performance, let's say, and he loses, I think still a win-win for him because it was against David Benavidez. Obviously, if it becomes a devastating whooping, and then it's it's a little bit different. But if he holds his own and he just loses a close fight, or at least wasn't made it a competitive fight, it's a win-win for him. But if David Benavidez wins, but it was a tough, brutal fight.
Well, who first off, so the winner is guaranteed to get the winner of Bivol and Better Beef?
Well, to be the mandatory. Yeah.
That's very interesting because I don't have either one of them beating Bivol or Better Beef.
Nope.
Do you?
Nope.
Oh, let me ask you. Let me rephrase that. Do you have David Morrell beating if he was to fight him in Better Beef?
Neither one of those guys will beat both of those guys. That
was where I was getting at. I was gonna ask one by one. Do you think he could beat Better Beef? Do you think he could beat Bivol? I think David. Look, David is the one thing I will say about David Benavidez that I think people know. I do think that people has made him out to. I think the whole Mike Tyson Mexican Monster shit really, started the whole fucking thing. He was aggressive before that. It's not like he was called that. And then, but I just think if you really want to look at things, right, You take Mike Tyson calling him the Mexican Monster, his name being attached to Canelo and everything. I just feel like it's a lot more than what it. I'm not saying he doesn't get credit, bro. I'm saying
he got a catapult in his name by Mike Tyson and Canelo.
Right, right. I'm trying to say it in a way where it's like I don't want to. I'm not saying he hasn't done anything.
I'll say it for you, man. He ain't done shit, and he just got.
No. Because I do think he earned the fucking Canelo fight, bro. You know, I do think he earned that.
Hey, David Morrell did send a happy birthday wish to Benavidez.
Get out of here. Where is it? Where is it?
Here. Let me see. I can play.
What was the date on that?
It says a month ago.
Okay, a month.
Oh, but he said it in Spanish.
Check it out. Benavidez, esto va suavecito, es tu cumpleaños. Tú sabes, el 1 de febrero, la vez, muy la arena, ya no va a ser tu cumpleaños.
Bro, I can't understand them in Spanish sometimes either, bro.
Yo, that's what David Benavidez said, and also the one I want to find is the one where is it Fight Hype? I forgot where it's at, but it's like they're showing you the difference of energy with David Benavidez and Morrell, and it's like with David, he's like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna break your jaw, I'm gonna send you to the hospital, and Morrell is just like, yeah, whatever, yo, you can buy my merch on my website. This motherfucker's like, yeah.
So who's playing the better head game?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think he's in Benavidez's head, bro. I mean, think about it. I think you got a point though, because man, when you look at it, bro, you're fighting a guy. This is the first fight where usually David Benavidez, even Andre is a big guy. Andre is a big guy, and he was bigger than Andre and was taller than Andre and just walked over Andre. It's the first time he's fighting somebody who's like the same height as him, damn near got more reach. I think he's got more reach than David Morrell.
Morrell has got I'm looking at it, he's got a 78.5 reach, and Benavidez has got
75, right?
74.5.
Right. Look at that. Almost a 4-inch reach advantage, bro. That like when was the last time David was in a fight where literally somebody had that on him, bro?
Let me see what the last guy had. The last guy, what was his name, man? That David Benavidez fought. Puro said it just a minute ago.
The dude
Bosnick.
Gavril? Ronald Gavril or the Bosnick?
No, Bosnick. Bosnick had a 75.5.
Yeah. But Bosnick wasn't doing shit, bro. That was
he was old. He's old. He's just old. And then Morrell is what, 6'1", and Benavidez is taller.
How much taller is he?
6'2".
And how tall is Morrell?
6'1".
I'd rather have a 4-inch reach than to have
absolutely.
Than to have an inch taller, like an inch taller. That don't mean shit.
Yeah, they'll negate that height immediately when they start fighting when they bend their knees in the different stance.
Not only does he have a longer reach, but to me, Morrell is more defensive and more of a counter puncher. Like
he's a counter puncher. Yeah, I don't know about the defense.
I think he's got better defense than David. I think he does.
He took some lumps in that last fight. I know he did. And I don't like it. I don't like those fights outside because there was a lot of sunlight and all that bullshit.
There was a fight that, and I gotta find it. It was a while back, but I saw David Morrell in that fight, and I didn't like the way he looked. He was getting touched up, but he ended up finishing the guy though. He knocked him out in the last round.
Oh, I don't know which one that one was.
I was just watching it yesterday. Morrell, he was busted up though. I think he had a blood, and don't really always mean something, but I think his nose was running and he was getting touched up, and it was in the last round. And then what I noticed was that
was it against Ronald Ellis?
Let me see. I'll find it right now.
Yeah, because Ronald Ellis he went to
dropped him when he
stopped him with at the 11th round.
I do know this. the one thing I'll give Morrell credit on, when he hurt the motherfucker, he hopped on him, bro.
Yeah, he goes
hopped on him. Like he was not playing. He was not like, let me chill. No, he got that motherfucker the fuck out of there.
Yeah, that's the last fight that he went that deep in the water and stopping somebody.
Okay, and that was what, the 11th round, right?
The 11th round with Ronald Ellis.
No, it wasn't Ronald Ellis. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. David Morrell, hold on.
With Cameron Davis, he stopped him in the 7th.
You're talking about David Benavidez. I'm talking about David Morrell.
Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at David Benavidez. 12th round. That was against Idos Yerbosnoli.
Oh, yeah, I got him. There you go. Thank you. Okay, let me show you. And they're not gonna, because I can.
How old was this guy?
I could show a couple of seconds of it so I can show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. Okay.
How old is this guy though? They don't say.
He was undefeated. The guy, I mean, it don't always mean some, it doesn't always mean everything, but he was undefeated. They were both undefeated. And,
yo, why don't they say his age on box record? This guy, Ados Yerboseli, or am I blind? I don't see it.
And hold on.
They don't have his age. What the fuck? Hold on, let me look at the bout. Age. Okay, he's 30.
Okay, and this is the guy, I believe Morrell put him in a coma. Okay? I believe he put him in a coma.
Oh, was that the guy?
Yes, I'm trying to tell you. So they were both undefeated.
Yeah, I saw that fight.
They were both undefeated. I saw Morrell was getting touched up, right? And it was towards the end of the fight. And I'm like, damn, I never seen Morrell get touched like that. But the one thing I'll give him credit on, he hurts the motherfucker, but then he hopped on him and he got him the fuck out of there. And I think he put him in a coma. Let me see. Hold on.
Let me see the guy's name. Was that McGirt's fighter? Or
because David Benavidez is over here talking about I put people in the hospital and shit. I'm not trying to, like, I don't think it's, cool to be, bragging that somebody is fucking went in a coma. But I'm just saying he's over here like, yeah, I put everybody in the hospital. Motherfucker, he's put people in a coma, bro.
Yeah, he has. He not only this guy, he's
like, who the fuck did you put in a coma, David Benavidez? Who did you put in a coma?
Yeah, to me, it's obvious that Morrell is heavier handed. And Benavidez overwhelms you to make a stoppage. You know what I mean? Like, all right, he's overwhelming you. You're not throwing anything back because he's overwhelming you. And they stop the fight.
Right here. Here, let me show you. It's a quick short anyway. It's a quick short. Here it is right here.
I forgot what fight was it, man. I saw him at the Armory in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yep. And if you look when the video starts, because so he was getting you see all the blood on him and everything. He was getting touched up, and then so he drops him, right? And then as soon when the guy's getting up, Morrell goes like this. He goes like this, like I'm about to put him to sleep. Watch. Look at him closely. He's like, I'm about to hurt him. Watch.
No shit.
And that dude, he went into a coma after that. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like,
you know what's dangerous about it?
Yeah. He
don't give a fuck.
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. The one thing that I feel like he's not.
If he dies, he dies.
Number one, he's not bothered by Benavidez, right? And I don't think I think Benavidez doesn't like that. I just think he doesn't like. I honestly believe he does not like the fact that this guy's like, whatever, bro. Like, you ain't gonna.
He has no conscience, bro. That's what.
Right. And I think that's really upsetting him, because normally he's like, yo, watch, motherfucker, because he's like in the Ariel Helwani interview. David says it like 3 times, bro. He says here, let me show it to you. He's like, look, you keep thinking I'm playing, bro. You keep thinking I'm playing. I'm going to put you in the hospital. And Morrell's looking at him like, stop it. He's like, stop it. He's like laughing at him, bro. And it's pissing Benavidez off. He's getting more mad. And I'm telling you, bro, there's the part where he was like, yo, you didn't wish me a happy birthday. I just think he got Benavidez out of character. However, like I said, smart money for me would be on Benavidez. But the one thing that I'll say about Morrell is when he hurts you, he doesn't waste no time, bro.
No, he goes for the kill.
I like ASAP right away. Like every time he's hurt somebody, he doesn't like, because the thing is, like, even David, when David dropped Andre, I don't think he hopped on him like that. I don't think he did. I think he kind of like, well, I mean, that's to be fair. Benavidez was walking him down from round one. But I do know that every time I've seen Morrell even hurt somebody, he hopped on him. And you saw what he did before he put that guy, unfortunately, in a coma. He said, I'm about to put him to sleep. And that's what he did. He's got a good left hand. He's very good counterpuncher. I think he's got better defense. He's got a 4-inch reach advantage. David Benavidez, amateur record 15-0. This guy's got 130-2 amateur record, which people keep just throwing that away, like these fucking Cuban guys. Like people just ignore these dudes with their amateur records, bro. It's insane to me. It's insane.
Well, the thing is because you don't fight a lot of rounds. You can have 100 fights and still only barely have 30 rounds.
Yeah.
If that, you know what I mean? So that's why it's like it's hard to. You have to be a mesmerizing amateur like a Lomachenko, like he was just blowing through people in the Olympics and whatnot. That then you can say, okay, this guy's for real. So, but we'll see, man. I mean, like I said, it's a good test, bro.
To be fair, I forgot who had said this. I forgot who had said it, but to be fair, there was somebody, I gotta find him, but he was like, yo, just the mere fact of coming out of Cuba and just having a good amateur background from Cuba means a lot. And it was a champion that said that. He was like, it means a lot because it's like it's like saying, you know, them dudes from Russia and shit, or from Kazakhstan or whatever the hell you call it. Like they're like a lot. You got some fighters that literally their whole career is just amateur. You got dudes that don't even go pro. They stay in the amateur circuit because they're so, you know, and I think some countries actually, I don't know if they still do it, but I know some countries they'll actually like pay for the way you live. It'll, you know, take care of you and everything as long as you keep representing them in the Olympics. So they just take that route. They take that route instead of, you know.
See, I mean, here I'm looking at right now. Ring Magazine posted David Benavidez on a potential Canelo Alvarez fight, and this is his quote: If I'm sitting here telling Canelo I can knock him out, why doesn't he come and shut me up and make a lot of money? Well, one, because you're not knocking nobody out. You didn't knock the last guy out. And two, Canelo's already making a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing too. So one interview he'll be like, I don't need, like, so he did an interview. I got it. You know what? I'm for now on, when I see these interviews, I'm gonna immediately start saving them because I be losing them. Like
now you create a little folder or something like that.
Yeah. They just be randomly popping up. Like the birthday one I saw, there was another one that I saw, but then I saw this guy. Wait, I think I might have a little clip of it. I think I do actually. I don't have a lot of it. I don't even know the guy's name. It's kind of fucked up because I should tell you where I'm getting it from because I'm not like that. I usually tell people like, yo, it came from this guy, but I think I clipped like a minute of it. Let me see if I still have it. This was just the other day. This was yesterday. Yeah, I have it. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you were gone for the Ring Magazine gala.
Yeah, I told bro, I was, bro, you don't understand, bro. When I say
man.
I was sick, bro, I don't know what I had, but I'll tell you this. That's the first time I ever had a fever where the shit would go up to 101, and then it would go down to like 98, literally like 98. I'm like, oh, it's gone. It's gone. I'd lay down, close my eyes. I'd wake back up. It shot right back up to 101. And that shit was doing that for like 5 days straight.
Yeah, when you have those cycles.
I didn't know what was, it was cycles.
That sounds like COVID to me, man.
I think it was COVID because it was like, bro, I've never had a fever that went. Usually when I get a fever, I get it for like a day or two and it goes away. This, bro, it was like 101. Then it's like 98. I'm normal and I'll actually feel normal. And then out of nowhere, fever. Right again.
My son caught it, bro, it was, and I'm like, bro, I couldn't go to sleep, man, because I'm like, what the hell, bro? This thing goes down and then
yeah.
Rip up again, and I'm over here.
And then I kept getting like these muscle aches. But here goes David Benavidez. This I don't know who this guy is. This is a shame, but if somebody knows who he is, put it in the chat so they can go subscribe to him. I think I only recorded like a minute of it, but in this interview, he's basically, what I found weird about it was in the first portion of it, he's saying, I don't want my name like so much, like I don't need, like basically like he doesn't say it, but he implies it. Like I don't really need Canelo. Like y'all attach me to Canelo. Like he's making it seem like that, right? And then he's like, he says, he's just focused on money. This what he said. He's just focused on money, and I am concerned about legacy. I'm concerned about legacy. Like so, he's kind of like taking a sneak shot at Canelo, but he doesn't really like shit on him too much because then he says like, he's earned to do that. He could do whatever he wants, right? And then he's like, but we're not even like on the same trajectory as far as like what we want to do in our careers. So he says that at the beginning, but then as the interview goes on, he brings him up like he wants to fight him. It's like, make up your fucking mind, bro. Hey, hold on, let me see.
This fight, the Battle of the Giants.
Yeah, I feel really good, bro. I mean, I've been working extremely hard for this camp. It's been like about 4 months and a half. I want to fight guys that think they're on my level or even better, so I can show the world who I am.
Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, and Jesus and Vosdick. Do you feel like these are the right fights? And then now you're getting the Morrell fight. Boxers, they know who's good. Yeah. They know who's the easy fight. They know it's a hard fight. Why are you seeking the hardest fights out there?
Because it's just like I said, I'm just trying to be a great champion. You know what I mean? And then also, there's when you're a boxer, bro, there's just something in you that you want to know that you're the best. And that's basically what I'm after right now. I've been boxing 26 years. I'm 28 years old, so I've been boxing my whole life.
And I think it cut off right then and there because it was only a short clip. But there's a part where the guy is asking him.
Looking at that picture, what do you notice?
The acne.
No.
Because that's associated with PEDs, ain't it?
No. Yeah, right. But I'm like the atmosphere. What do you notice?
I don't know. Some palm trees, motherfucker. Like
he's training in Miami.
Yeah.
Not the best place to be training at.
Why?
Miami's, bro. You never been to Miami?
Nah, actually, to be honest with you, I ain't never been to Miami, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, if you think Las Vegas gets crazy, bro. If you heard Vegas gets crazy, bro. Miami could take it up to another notch. And it does.
So you're insinuating that he's not training like focused?
There's a lot of distractions in Miami, bro. A lot of distractions, bro. That's why you see all the, like when you see any sports games in Miami, and they're always half empty arenas.
I don't want to hear it though. If this motherfucker lose, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear I was in. Now
they're fighting in Vegas.
Huh?
They're fighting in Vegas. Now the elevation, the sea level elevation in Vegas is like 7,000 feet. It's only like 32 feet in Miami.
Okay, yeah, I know elevation. Where did De La Hoya used to train at? Big Bear or something?
Big Bear in California. It's up in the 8,000 range.
And he would train up in the elevation because it would
high elevation.
It would help him as far as stamina and in the later on.
Yeah, especially if you're fighting in another high altitude place.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you want to train and that you know and that the same thing I was telling I told Schofield Senior. I'm like, yo, you guys are gonna be fighting Shakur in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
And I told Senior, where are you guys training at? You guys should be training in Vegas because it has about the same altitude as Saudi Arabia. It's high altitude. And you know, he tried to be a smart. Oh no, but you know, we got that. Anyway, but what he told me was, oh, we're using high elevation equipment and blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, I think that dude is weird as fuck.
Who?
Schofield Senior.
Schofield Senior.
Yeah, I think he's weird as fuck.
You know, speaking of that fight, I don't know if I told. I think I did because it's been a long time because I had gotten sick. But I told you I'm keeping my eye on that fight as far as Schofield because he's a switch hitter, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
So I've been watching this kid, bro. And one thing I noticed about him, bro. Now I don't get me wrong. People love to twist my fucking words. I'm not saying this kid can outbox Shakur. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that I've seen this kid in 3 fights so far switch stances in the middle of the round, and like one round he's the orthodox, the next round he's southpaw, and that to me that's tricky as fuck.
No, he's an athlete. The kid is an athlete.
In one of those stances, I gotta find which one it is. It could be the.
But you saw. But did you see what happened in these press conferences?
Hold on. I know the one that I saw Shakur didn't show up. Hold on, but the one of the stances that I'm trying to say, I don't know if it's the southpaw one or whatever, but I saw him training and in his last fight. I know he got dropped in his last fight, but one of those stances, he's got a real quick check left hook, bro. I think it's a check left or a check right. It's a check hook, but it's real fucking fast. And I'm like, bro, that could catch Shakur, bro. You never know. Because look, man, Shakur got good defense. That don't mean the motherfucker is unhittable. The motherfucker ain't like, you know what I mean? Like everyone gets hit, bro. I don't give a fuck how good you is. You gonna get hit unless he fights like he did with but he fights like with that De Los Santos shit again. Man, I'll never watch that dude again, bro. He did a 4-step back. This motherfucker flinched at him and he did a triple step. He hopped back all the way to the other side of the ring. I'm like, damn, Shakur, what the fuck, bro? It's a fight. Like Gilly was making fun of him for that. Gilly and Wallow. Gilly and Wallow was like, hey, yo, Wallow was like, no. Gilly said, yo, I used to think the motherfucker could beat Tank. But then all of a sudden he fights this guy, and then the guy just goes like this, and he jumps back. He motherfucker didn't do a step back. He did a quadruple step back. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I mean, I think that this kid could catch him in one of those stances. I'm not saying he's gonna outbox Shakur. I think the kid is hey man, salute for the kid for taking the fight. I like Kid Austin.
I like the kid, man, but I think his dad has got a weird fucking environment for this kid.
What do you mean?
Fucking weird.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, well, you saw what happened with the press conference. It was that they didn't show up, and then they accused Shakur's team of breaking into their house.
That's crazy. I know. Yeah.
Stealing the passport, slashing their tires.
Right. But didn't they not show up because of the passport, right?
And because and so what? You know what he said he did? He fired everybody on the team because he doesn't trust anybody. The father says, "Bro,
but that's." I'm sorry, bro. That sounds insane to me.
That's what I'm saying.
What you're insinuating, bro? What you're insinuating is that Shakur is so fucking scared of you that he hired somebody to break into your house and to steal your passport to prevent you.
Stole one of them and then just ripped the page of the other.
That's fucking crazy. I can't believe he doesn't believe that, bro.
And then somebody slashed their tires. And he put the video out on that.
I could believe that somebody slashing the tires, but maybe. But come on, bro. Like if you're that scared, then why would you even take the fight?
Guess who was in their corner as one of the trainers?
Who?
Guzman. The guy who was training Charlo at 154. Remember?
Jamel or Jamal?
Well,
no, Ronnie Shields was with Jamal, right?
Well, yeah, but then he was training with Joel Guzman.
Joe. Oh, the dude that used to train Diego Corrales.
Yeah, right. And
The one that said you don't train Ryan Garcia, you collab with Ryan Garcia. What kind of shit?
No. That's Gooseman. That's Gooseman. I mean,
okay. Oh, that's Gooseman.
No. Well, anyway, it's a well-known, and they got rid of him. They got rid of it because they don't trust nobody. So it's only me. I'm the only one who's training my son now, and we're gonna. I'm like, what the fuck?
He fired because he thinks that he's like a mole.
He thought everybody was a mole. So he fired everybody
on some Deontay Wilder shit.
Yeah, and just everybody's a mole, so it's gonna only be him.
Yeah, that's only gonna affect your son, bro.
Bro, I think he's trying to make sure he gets all the money, bro. That's what I think. Trying to get because he gets a percentage of that.
Bro, you have a lot of fucking conspiracy theories, bro. Like,
bro, there's no other reason for you gonna fire the whole fucking team when you're gonna go against the biggest fight of your life.
But you just said why? Because he thinks that somebody is literally a mole. He thinks somebody.
But the mole is who? He's the one who popped his own damn ties and ripped the pages of his fucking thing. Because ain't nobody did that.
Oh, I don't. I'm not saying I believe it. I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
It wouldn't make any sense. If
self-sabotaging, bro.
Shakur wouldn't have took the fight, bro. Like that's insane. That is kind of look. To be honest with you, I've never heard no shit like that. I've never heard like, yo, our camp, our opponent's camp is literally trying to stop us, prevent us from getting on the plane to going over there and fighting. So they had somebody break in and steal our passports. Like that's insane for you to even say some shit like that, bro.
That's like that crazy movie. Remember that crazy movie? Oh man, from the 90s, bro. The girl who she crosses her legs in the interview and shows her pussy.
With Basic Instinct.
Yeah, some Basic Instinct type of shit, bro.
Yeah, Basic Instinct. I was
like, what the fuck? And I'm rooting for the kid because he's the underdog, man.
I was watching a similar movie. What is the movie where not to get off topic, what is the movie where the guy bumps into like his classmate like years later and he's like, yo, you don't remember me? And I guess he always got picked on when he was a kid. So he bumps into this guy later on in life, and then the guy's like, he just shows him some love, just real quick, and then the guy becomes obsessed with him. And starts to like, he gives him a gift. I think it's called The Gift. I gotta check it out. This motherfucker is crazy, bro. You want to talk about stalking like a girlfriend? Like he was killing pets. He was like spying on him with track phones and shit. I'm like, bro, that's you're kind of borderline. Kind of borderline gay. It's kind of gay, bro. It's kind of gay. Like, hey, yo, that's another thing too, bro. It's like, one thing I want to make clear, bro. Like, I want to stop with the gay shit, bro. Like, I'm not saying I say it. I don't like the whole pause shit. I
can say what the fuck I want, and if you're the one thinking about gay shit,
this is what I'm saying.
You gay.
I'm from New York and Jersey. I do understand the whole pause shit started in Harlem, I believe, and so I get it. But my whole thing is like, and I've said it too, but my whole thing is like, I shouldn't have to be saying pause so other men could fucking not think I'm talking about another man's dick. And then so you got the East Coast people doing that. Then you got the West Coast dudes always talking about cucks and shit. I didn't even know what a cuck was. Like, bro, I'm tired, bro. I don't like it, bro. Look, I don't care if that's what you like, that's on you, bro. I don't roll that way. So this gay shit is gonna stop. I'm gonna start blocking people, bro. Like I don't think it's that funny. Like I get it, bro.
I'm not, bro. I've been saying that, man.
When two men are chilling, I get it. Every once in a while, you might. I mean, you cutting it with one. But like when you start making like insinuating gay shit every fucking day, like, bro, you're starting to make me feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, if you're thinking a regular thing, what I'm saying, and that makes you think gay shit.
Yeah. But anyway,
I've been saying that, bro. We're on the same page.
So,
but anyway, but I've been seeing that about, and I'm like, man, I lost a lot of confidence in what's gonna happen with this fight. You know, I'm rooting for the kid, but I don't think the kid is in good hands.
I don't. So this is where I disagree with you. I understand what you're saying, and you do have a good point. Like he's firing all these guys that could actually be helping him formulate.
You need to see him when he said it, bro. He looks weird as fuck.
I agree with you. I understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't think that's gonna matter because I personally think that Shakur is, regardless of what people say about Shakur, like his ring IQ and his defensive prowess, like to me, his offense is his defense, right? But I feel like he's so advanced that there was no amount of training this kid was gonna do in fucking a couple of months, bro, that was gonna do anything for Shakur. The only reason why I'm giving the kid a shot is because he naturally knows how to switch stances. He could fight southpaw, he could fight orthodox. In one of those stances, he throws a really good check hook. I don't think there was any amount of training, Guzman or whoever that could have gave. Maybe they could have tried to give him a game plan. But the thing is, though, what kind of game plan are you going to have for Shakur? What? You don't even know what Shakur you're going to get, bro. You don't even know if you're going to get the one that fought Oscar Valdez, which was semi kind of aggressive, or you don't know if you're going to get the one that fought fucking what's his name? the lowest punches ever landed, De Los Santos. Like,
right.
You don't know if you're getting that, and it's like,
you heard what happened to De Los Santos, right?
How do you even? De Los Santos is going to be fighting. I heard he's going to be fighting.
No, but you know what happened to him, right?
No, what happened?
He was diagnosed with a blood clot, and that's why he was out for all this time. He could have died, and so he's been treating a blood clot in his system all this time. That's why we haven't. That's what he put out. That's why he hasn't been active.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't know he was ready to fight somebody though.
Yeah. He's I heard that well, his name was thrown in the mix about him fighting I think they were talking about is he still at 135 or is he at 140 now? Did he move?
No, he's still, I mean, well, his last fight was 135. I would imagine he's coming back to that.
Okay. I heard his name being thrown in. I forgot who it was, but it was around the time that I heard about the El Rayo versus Antoine Russell fight, which is a good fight, by the way.
Yeah, it's a good fight. And I'm going to put in, still like about a 50-50 only because I saw the way Cuello, but had that been for that performance, I'm going to still, I would say Russell all the way is going to, but Rayo did show one thing that I can admit, even though I don't like the kid that much, is that he showed me angles, missing pay.
Right. He showed that he could fight differently, right?
I that was different. The angles, missing pay, and he didn't start off like that in the fight with Pitbull, but you saw him figure it out throughout the fight.
And you know what's so crazy is I give him a lot of credit because you can tell he's not used to fighting like that. It was sort of like you know what it reminds me of, like
he found the cheat code during the game.
You remember Lamar Jackson? He still was like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. When he got to the NFL, the motherfucker could only run, right? Like he hardly ever passed, and if he did, like he didn't have good passing. And then the year where he started passing, he wasn't looking like a real passer. You could tell like he was doing something he was not accustomed to, which is sitting in the pocket, throwing the ball. But then as he kept doing it, he started getting better, right? That's what El Rayo reminded me of. Like I'm watching him fight Pitbull, and it's like you could tell he don't even want to fight like that. It's almost like he didn't even want to fight like that, but it's like he was following the game plan, and he did what he had to do, and you saw what happened.
No,
he was frustrating Pitbull. He was frustrating little Pitbull. Pitbull was frustrated. He was frustrated. He couldn't handle this shit.
So based on that,
Frank Martin. Thank you. I'm sorry, Frank Martin. I heard De Los Santos should be fighting Frank Martin.
Oh, so that's going to be at 140 then.
Yeah. That's why I asked if he's still fighting at 135 because
Frank Martin already said he's going to 140.
I remember the person they wanted him to fight. I was like, that's 140.
Okay, so everybody's up 135,
or maybe Martin's moving back down.
No. He's too big. He's just too, he's too much of a musclehead, bro.
Yeah. He looked like a damn skeleton in that tank fight. But yeah, getting back to the Shakur thing real quick. Yeah, I don't think it matters, bro. I don't think.
I think it matters because it's going to take away from his best available shot at beating Shakur. Because obviously Shakur was a favorite, and he's got to have the most. To beat Shakur, he's going to need to have the most perfect fight of his life. And if he's got all this goofy shit going around him, it ain't gonna work.
But that's my whole thing. I don't understand what this guy. Which you said, Guzman or Guzman?
Guzman, Guzman.
So not the guy that used to train Diego Corrales, the Italian dude.
No, he trained 154 Charlo.
Jamal?
154 Charlo. I don't know. 154 Charlo.
154 is Jamel.
All right, so 154 Charlo, he was training him, and most of the credit for him beating that guy again the second time around was because of him. And so he was with them, and I don't know, man. He fighted everybody, and he's sounding like a crazy bitch, bro. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I mean, I don't. It's a long shot. It's sort of like
Well, it's longer now.
Well, it's really, to be honest with you, I think Crawford and Canelo's a long shot.
Yeah, but we're talking about that's a different type of long shot. We're talking about in the same weight class, and it's kind of like the Tio versus Loma long shot, and that's where he had to come in with the best game plan to make it happen. But with all this craziness, and I just think it's now like a money grab, and that's it. It's a money grab. We're gonna lose anyway, so why do we need all these people here?
Well, real quick, man, before I gotta get off soon. Just tell me about thanks for swinging through always again, bro. Wait, Pudo just leave. Pudo always be leaving without saying shit. He just
man.
He does what Pudo does. Yes, real quick. I just want to get your breakdown on a couple of fights. So just tell me who you got. I already know you got Canelo beating Crawford.
Well, it's not even officially announced.
If it, in a way, I kind of hope that does happen.
I do, so I can laugh. That's all. I don't care about a good fight. I just want to just laugh at the delusion.
You saw what some people were putting in the chat earlier when I
I can't wait just for that.
It's crazy, bro. The funny thing is the way they shit on Canelo, but then like if Crawford beats him, he's like the best fighter ever. Like, you see how that shit is so funny to me? They're like this motherfucker's basic foot movement. Then they bring up fucking Mayweather from like a decade ago, right? And they're like, I don't think you should use the word basic for Canelo or Crawford. It's just insulting. Like, they both are undisputed champions. You know what I mean?
Let me break that down real quick for you.
Go ahead.
So he's gonna fight Canelo at 168.
Mm-hmm.
How slow and old do you think Crawford's gonna look at 168 after seeing the Majimov fight?
That's the first thing I said. That's what the dude was right. The dude was in here trying to tell me. He said Canelo is got no footwork. He said Canelo can't box. And
but I'm leading up to something. So
that's what I'm saying. When he was at 154, he did not even look fast. And they mentioned footwork, and that's another thing too. Like with Crawford, they mentioned footwork like he's.
There was no footwork in that fight for.
What footwork are they talking about?
All right. So he looked old and slow versus Majimov. In my opinion, he lost that fight. That's me. I believe he lost that fight.
I gave it to Crawford.
I don't think he did anything in the first 5 rounds to win any of them. That's my opinion. All right. So back to what I was saying. So at 154, fighting Majimov, he looked slow and old. Guess how much Crawford weighed in fight night versus Majimov?
Let me guess. Hold on. No Googling, nothing. How much he weighed against? So he fought at 154, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I gotta take a guess whether I think he came in really heavy or not. Can you tell me how much he weighed in at?
He weighed in 153.4.
153.4?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he came in like 168.
He came in at 169.8.
Damn, close enough.
So we already see how slow and old Crawford looks at 168.
Mm-hmm.
and Canelo is just gonna blast by this dude, bro. If Madrimov was able to put those right hands, bro, he tagged him so many times. What's Canelo gonna do?
Yo, that check left hook Canelo landed on Berlanga, bro. People be like, "Oh, he didn't knock nobody," but that shit.
Bro, that was fast,
bro. I can only go off your last fight, just like Crawford. I can only go off Madrimov. Like,
how fast was that left hook, bro?
I don't understand because a lot of dudes they be bringing up the Canelo and Mayweather. And I'm like, bro, that was over a decade ago. They bringing out Triple G. I'm like, bro, that was so. I'm going off of what I can go off recently.
And that was against a 200-pound Berlanga.
Right. And that shit was...
Bro, that was fast.
Right. And I played that left hook.
Like, Berlanga's like, damn, how did I get here? Damn it.
Berlanga, I give him credit for getting... Because that shit was quick as hell. Let me see.
Bro, he catches him the same way, he's gonna fuck him up.
If he catches Crawford with this shit right here, bro...
You know what I want to see, bro?
It's not gonna. To me, it's not gonna end well, bro.
I want to see a Marquez Pacquiao knockout.
Look how fast this shit is.
Disrupt Canelo, and of course you keep Canelo from resetting his feet. Then you have an opportunity to do so.
Damn, bro, that shit was light, bro. That shit was quick. I swear, I'm not even a Canelo fan. I'm just saying, bro. I'm being dead honest. That shit is fast, bro. This is a 200-pound man. Berlanga was 200 pounds, right?
Yeah, bro.
200 pounds, right? Yeah, he was boasting. He was 200 pounds. So that shit was quick as fuck, bro.
It didn't hurt him.
Nah, but it's just this.
But look how quickly he put him on his ass, bro.
Right.
Disrupt Canelo, and of course you keep Canelo from resetting his feet. Then you have an opportunity to do so.
But you get caught with that, and
Crawford thinks he's Crawford is nowhere near the athleticism of Roy Jones Jr.
Yo, the one thing I'm gonna give Crawford though is this. I don't think now trust now we gotta wait to see if it happens, HLD, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he's gonna do what Jermell did. I agree. I believe you told me, and I actually, when I thought about it, I actually agreed with you because it does make sense. I think because I think Crawford got dog in him, and I think that when he gets hit, his pride and everything, he's going to stand his ground, and that's what's going to get him.
Or maybe he's got to have a moment of truth like Charlo did and say, bro, this guy's going to knock me the fuck out, and I ain't got nothing for him. So do I survive? Or and just say like Berlanga did, you know what I mean?
I give him more credit than that. But I'll tell you one thing, it was surprising to see Jermell do that, bro. When Jermell got dropped, Jermell made that face like, oh hell no, this is a bad idea, bro. This is a bad idea.
Let me make sure I can collect my check without getting knocked the fuck out.
Motherfuckers think it's funny until they're in the yo, and this is what I'm saying. Like,
you finished the fight, say, man. How you didn't get knocked out?
Yeah, no, fucking somebody was in one of I think I did like a short or something like that, and anytime I give him or anybody like especially when it's Crawford, right? If I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna go for Teal. Like Teal's my guy. I'm not saying he's gonna win, but I'm gonna go for him, right? These dudes love to come at me in the comments. The one dude was like, where I'm from, that's what we call dick eating. And I'm like, I don't know where you from, but let me know so I can go around that, like around that place if I'm ever there. I don't even know what that is. Like how you know what that is? Like, but they get so mad that I think that it's not gonna be easy for Crawford, bro. It's just they make it seem like they say footwork, basic and stuff. Like I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them do make it seem like he's just gonna move. Like they're not. I don't think they're contemplating. Like, bro, he didn't look too good at 154.
He's gonna. So we already see how he looks at that weight class because he already fought it. He came in done fight at that weight class of 168. It's not good news.
And I can only go off their last fights, and but I will say this: I'm gonna give Crawford the credit as far as I don't think he'll do what Jermell did. I think he'll stand his ground, and I think that might be his.
I don't think he's gonna go out on his shield like that.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's gonna allow his pride to let himself to get knocked the fuck out.
I think it's the opposite. I don't think he's gonna let, because if he does like a Jermel, bruh, they will never
goes out like Pacquiao did against Marquez.
They will never forgive him, bro.
Yo,
they will go back to calling him top ranked Toby.
Well, no, that was for something else. That was because of the contract. But he's gonna, and I didn't like that shit. But he's gonna go like Pacquiao, bro. I think he's gonna. You know how when Pacquiao got knocked out, he fell straight on his face.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen to Crawford, bro. Done. And I don't think he's gonna want that. This is gonna be his last fight. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I think that's.
Why would you rather die? You know, I survived and I tried to go. I was so great. I tried to fight. You know, the great Canelo Alvarez, and even though I did my best.
If he loses, it's okay.
Yeah, he's going to lose on the cards and say that I got knocked the fuck out.
It's not good, because it's like, you know, but if Crawford loses, bro, he could say, hey, look, I moved up all this weight, and he's almost got like a pass in a way, bro. I hate to say it. That's why Canelo didn't want the fight.
No, he doesn't want. There's no credit. You know, Morrell at 175, he weighed in at 174.8. And on fight night, he came in at 190. And Benavidez comes bigger.
How much you think Benavidez is gonna come in? Like 250? No, I'm just playing.
No, but he's been known to come over 200. I think he was 198 for that last fight.
Yeah, but the bigger David is, I think the slower he'll be.
Yeah, so that we'll see with that. So what you think about Tio and the Ring Magazine and now the turkey? Yeah, the turkey likes the man.
Hey, this is okay. Well, number one, this is why you know, and this is why I say when it comes to Tio, I may not agree with like the antics and shit like that, but I don't know why people think this dude's like afraid to fight people. I don't understand that. Like I think it's always just been about. I think personally, when he had the issue at Top Rank after he fought Loma, because you said something last time and I thought about it, and it made sense. So before he fought Loma, remember, he was like dangerous. Everybody was like, he was like a dark horse. Like a lot of people was avoiding him and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then like when he beats Loma, he has that issue with the contract thing, and then he loses to Cambosis, and then he kind of like lost the aura or whatever to some people, right? And but I think a lot of it had to do with money. Like I think it's the money. The money is right.
Money problems, health problems too.
You know, but I think the money right. He'll fight anyone, bro. I think he was dead serious when he said he was gonna fight Crawford. Dead serious, he'll fight Boots. Like I don't see
when he was supposed to fight Loma in the spring of 2020. He was going to be making $3.5 million, and Loma was to be making $5.5 million. But then COVID came about, and it canceled the fight. So then when they fought in October, they tried to stick him to fight for only $900,000 on his bare minimum. While Loma
was that the first fight, or like if there was a rematch?
No, you're not following me. In 2020, Tio was supposed to fight Loma early spring. In 2020, he was going to make $3.5 million. Loma $5.5 million, but it got canceled because COVID lockdown.
Right, I remember.
So then they rescheduled it for October. But then on the reschedule, they try to stick Tio for only $900,000 to fight Loma. And Loma,
and I remember, and if I remember correctly, he actually was gonna put, because he had beat Richard Comey, right? So he was the IBF champion, and I believe that he was gonna push for a rematch, but they were trying to say that if he wanted a rematch, he had to take even less.
No, not less. But so they really told him take it or leave it. $900,000 to fight Loma. While Loma, because his contract already has a minimum, no matter what, of $3 million, no matter who he fights.
Yeah.
So he was like, no, and so it was ESPN who said no, we're gonna give him an extra 300,000 to make the fight. But it wasn't because
he kept the money from Triller too, I think, right?
Right. But so you can see the disparity in how they treat one to another. So Teal's been having problems with them forever.
And not for nothing, but he's the one that said that he got that damn contract where if he beats a champion, he gets what?
Well, you saw what happened with Teal in this last 2 weeks, though. No, I mean
the Turk bought out his contract.
No. Well, what happened was he had a manager, and I never liked the dude, David McWaters.
Oh, wait! Before you say anything, I'll tell you what I did see. I saw Bob Arum say on Twitter, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this was recently. I saw, and this is when I was like, okay, it's for real. Bob Arum, because I believe Bob Arum, like, you know what I mean? He don't got time to lie. He said something like, the Turk has came to us, but I'm paraphrasing. The Turk has came to us with a very good offer, and I think Tio is going to take it. We basically on our side have said, yeah, I've okay.
Well. I mean, that's before. That's a little bit ahead of what I was going to say.
Oh, go ahead.
So Tio had this manager, David, because you were talking about the extra fight deals, and it seems like in the stipulations of Tio's contract was that if he beats a top-ranked champion, it adds 5 fights to his contract.
Oh, it had to be a top-ranked champion?
Because he's taking.
You're under top. Okay.
That's their investment of the other guy.
Okay, right.
So if you're gonna beat one of our other champions, and we need something out of that too, and let's hold you on longer. But that's a stipulation that David McWaters did not clear out for Tio. And this motherfucker, he's a manager of fighters, but he's got a very good, well-oiled machine with Top Rank to bring other fighters there.
He's got a long list of fighters, that guy.
Yes, because he brings them there, and so he almost works better for the interest of Top Rank than for the fighter.
What's his name? Dave McWaters, right?
Right. So Tio got rid of him, bro. And now he's got Keith Connolly.
Yeah. I think he got Keyshawn Davis too, I think.
He's got Richard Hitchinson. He's got several other big fighters too. And he's got Berlanga.
This dude's got a lot of fighters.
And so Tio hooked up with him.
Here goes some of the fighters this guy has. I was looking at him the other day, and I was like, wow, he does have a long list of fighters. So now I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to go through the ones that we.
Hitchinson and Berlanga, that's good enough to know. So he knows how to get Tio out of these.
He's got Javier Martinez. Let me see right here. Let me see some other ones. He's got some of these prospects too. I've been seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got these. That one prospect I've been watching. He's undefeated. He got him. He's got Ivan Baranchek. Yeah, he's got some fighters.
And he's also. Oh, you're talking about McWaters,
right?
Oh yeah, I know. And McWaters has got a whole bunch, but all for prospects for Top Rank.
Yeah, hold on.
So he's got a two-way deal with Top Rank and with and so since he has a well-known name, people trust him. But you can't trust everybody like that, man. But anyway, so Tio and I got rid of that guy, and now with that guy, Turkey invited Tio out to the Ring Magazine thing, and they had their meeting and whatnot. And Turkey said, "Yo, man, everybody told me you're crazy."
Who, the Tio?
Yeah, Turkey tells to Tio, and he got to know him, and bro, from out of it, Tio's not the guy you see on Twitter. Let me tell you that 100. He's not all that crazy stuff. He's not. Sometimes there's things out of frustration, which he does, ignorantly, but a lot of stuff he does is a gimmick in itself. But yeah, man. So it looks like what you said with Bob Arum, that
I saw Bob Arum basically just say like, look, we got approached and I okayed it, being his promoter, and he's like, oh, it's all up to Tio, and he's like, I
think Tio's gonna like the 3-fight package.
Right. He says, I think
that Turkey Al-Sheikh in His Excellency is providing for Tio.
Yeah. And he also, the way he said it made it seem like he's taking care of, obviously he's taking care of
Bob Arum is not running the company, bro. He's not.
Right, he's still got to go through Top Rank though, bro.
It goes through Todd DeBuff. He's the president of Top Rank.
Right, but the way
and Bob Arum is just Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, but make no mistake, bro. The Turk has to give, so he has to pay somebody through Top Rank. He can't.
No. It went through Todd DeBuff, who's the president.
Right. To even have Tio fight over there,
but
not at Top Rank, like.
But I think they're cooking another thing because they're waiting until the summer to make the Hitchens fight.
That's a hard fight.
And I think that would have to do with. Because I think, and this is just me speculating, Loma is not fighting till after the summer almost, because he got an exemption, and he has an exclusive ESPN contract. And I'm thinking that Tio now also has an exclusive ESPN contract. And if Top Rank does not get a re-signed deal by ESPN, then that means those exclusive contracts are null and voided.
Wait. Is it Richardson Hitches with Matchroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with Matchroom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think both Loma and Tio are probably gonna wait till if ESPN does not resign Top Rank.
Yeah.
And they lose that again because on their contracts they have exclusive networking now with ESPN. And since you don't have ESPN Top Rank, our contract is now null and voided.
Hey, before I get out of here, I don't know why I thought of this, but you believe in God, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, no, I'm just saying.
You believe in God?
Of course. No, the reason why I'm bringing this
up, I'm just asking.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is because not for nothing, but I saw something very interesting today. I have it. It's like a little short. So there's this guy that works at NASA, right? And technically, he's been, he's came out and said like he doesn't believe in God, right? But then until he started actually looking at the moon, and I'm like, why would he believe in God? Because of the moon. And then the way he said it is kind of crazy, but so he says, the fact that the space is infinite and we are like just in the right place between the sun, like we're not too far away, it's too cold, too close is too hot, right? He says the fact that we're the only planet that does that is that in itself is astronomically, the odds is like hitting the lotto with a trillion people playing 5 times in a row. But he says throw in the moon. He says here goes the crazy part. He says the moon is only a third or like a tenth or whatever compared to the sun. It's like this big, right? And he says there are 239 moons in our solar system. And he says not only is our planet perfectly aligned with the sun, but the moon is so perfectly aligned that even like here goes the sun, here goes the moon. And if it's so far away that it becomes smaller and the moon perfectly does an eclipse with it. And he says that shit is on purpose.
What he's trying to say is
but he says it without saying he believes in God. He's basically saying, bro,
it's purposely designed.
Yes. Yeah, it is he says it is impossible when you think of space. He says it is impossible. And it's crazy how he says it.
It's crazy. I'm glad he look, bro, nothing is my mistake, bro. Just the fact that you and I are here right now, and not to get into this, bro. Do you know how many billions of sperm were fighting to get to the egg of your mother for us to be here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just that. That's one in a whole. You know, it's a miracle, but people don't see it like that.
Let me just play it. It's only a minute long, but
no, man, go ahead and play it. Absolutely.
What's crazy is that, you know, keep in mind this guy he wasn't pro God. He was just science, but then he's like, when I look at the odds of this, he's like, it's impossible, bro. There's no way. Hold on, let me see. Watch later. Here we go. There was two guys. One was Nassau, and then another guy. Let me go to the other guy. This another guy. He's in a different field, but he also studied the moon, and he said something similar. Hold on. Yeah, here it is, right here. Okay. Okay. So just watch what it is. It's only about a minute long, but I found it so interesting. Okay.
It's got the best map of the moon, and they did send a probe. China's got the best map of the moon, and they did send a probe to the other side. So China is looking at the other side. One thing that I like to point out about the moon, 209 moons in the solar system. If you went and looked at all the moons around every planet, because some of them have multiple ones, so there are a bunch of them. None of them, as would be expected mathematically, perfectly occlude the sun. They do not have eclipses.
Do we know that for a fact?
Yeah, because you know the size of the object. So you know if you're on Jupiter and you measure Callisto, a moon of Jupiter, that's pretty easy to figure out. You know, that thing is that size. Would it cover the sun perfectly? And mathematically, just think about it. What's the likelihood of one object that's in front of you, between you and another object, being perfectly matching it? In other words, and this is what causes it, the moon is 1/400th the diameter of the sun. So you stretch out 400 moons, you'd have the diameter of the sun. But the sun is 400 times further away.
Talk about hitting the lottery.
Exactly, Danny. Exactly. The likelihood of any one object doing that, it's much more likely it's going to be a tad bigger, a tad smaller, a shitload bigger, a shitload smaller. But ours, for whatever reason, and it also always faces us, that's not always the case either. But I don't think it's the case in any of them. We've got an unusual moon. China's got the best map of the moon.
Without basically, that's the closest way you could say we have God. Without,
it's
you know what I mean?
Our creation is by design.
Yeah, I think the one guy I was watching said something like, "There's a trillion. I don't know how many people's on Earth." But he was like, if you take the odds, it's like you hitting the lotto 5 times in a row with 1 trillion people playing. I'm like, damn. So I mean, I just found that interesting. But
it is super interesting, man.
You know,
it is super interesting.
I've always believed in God, even with all the bad things.
But when you see the most impossible mountains that he's able to move, like what this man just explained, it's like nothing to him, bro.
So real quick before I get out of here, the Morrell and David Benavidez, you think Benavidez, right?
No, I got Morrell.
Okay, I got like I said, bro, I'm probably gonna change my mind 5 times before this fight, but
I'm not buying the fight, so I'm still thinking if I'm gonna get to see it, or if I'm bored enough to want to go to a sports bar, or maybe, you know what, man, I got so many family, but somebody's gonna probably want to buy the fight.
I'm probably gonna change my mind. Like,
it's not worth $80 for me. That's all I know.
Well, I was gonna say the card itself isn't worth 80, but I do think that there's no way that it to me it's gonna be fight of the year, at least candidate. That's just on paper at least. But I'm gonna change my mind like 3 or 4 times probably until it comes. But I am firmly gonna stand on one thing. I think David Benavidez is gonna taste the canvas. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out. I think he's gonna taste the canvas, bro, and it's gonna be kind of early. I think because I really think that he's in his head, bro.
Does he get exposed?
The stuff he's been saying, bro, it's kind of crazy. And I'm gonna find the one.
He's been a weight bully his entire fucking career. That's why he's But now it's just like the same Haney and Ryan Garcia effect. He's facing a dog who's as big as him, as young as him, and as strong as him.
Oh, hey, Puto. Was that you, Puto? I saw somebody in the back. Oh, my bad. I don't know. I thought I saw somebody. Yeah. So I think that he might taste the canvas, bro. It's just he's just been acting super weird to me. And the last time he acted like that was with Caleb Plant. But I don't think he's scared. I just think he's bothered at the fact that this guy just doesn't give two shits, bro. He's not afraid, nothing like that. And as you see, when David Morrell hurts you, bro, he's gonna try to finish you ASAP. So I think it's gonna be a good fight. But if I had to put smart money on it, I mean, I guess I'm gonna say like I could see David Benavidez getting dropped early and then rallying back.
Well, smart money would be because to me, smart money would be on the underdog because it is a 50-50. You know, we would see it as a 50-50 fight. So the underdog, it's going to be Morrell. So you'll make more money on Morrell if you bet with Vegas.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And then, of course, we got to wait for the confirmation of Canelo. Real quick before I get out of here, let's see. The month of February is this month coming up is a boxing fans. I mean, we are probably getting the best month of boxing hands down this year, unless something tops it. I mean, we got a.
Does Keyshawn become champion?
We got Keyshawn. Yeah.
You think he's gonna beat Baron Chick?
I think Keyshawn's gonna beat the fuck out of her. I think Keyshawn. Listen, Keyshawn is Keyshawn. I think I have more faith in Keyshawn than I do Shakur, because I just feel like
I've never heard any stories Shakur getting knocked the fuck out in training.
Well,
I heard for Keyshawn.
Well, I mean, whatever you hear is what you hear, but I mean, in the ring is totally different. I mean, let's not forget Teal was dropped numerous times in sparring. Like, to be fair, he was dropped numerous times in sparring.
Yeah, but not knocked out.
Okay, well, it is what it is. It's still well, sparring. I don't give sparring so much weight because, in my opinion, when two people are sparring, one is always in better shape than the other, and one of them seems to be like, unless they both got a fight camp coming up, one is always helping the other prepare. So I feel like it's always unfair. It's unfair because one guy could be out of shape. They're probably only using him because stylistically he could simulate his opponent coming up, right? Meanwhile, yeah, I'm going to help you out. You're going to pay me as a sparring partner, but I may not be in the best shape. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of factors into it, but I think he beats Baranchek. Let me look this up real quick. We got to keep an eye on that Tito Mercado, man.
Yeah, I like the kid.
I like that kid too.
And you know, he's been flown out to Japan.
Yeah,
he's been flown out to Japan just to spar with Inoue. That says a lot.
So Jeison Rosario and Jesus Ramos is an okay fight, but I got Jesus Ramos winning that. I got Isaac Cruz not having a great performance for some reason.
You know what? I think he's out he's out welcomed his for me, like his, you know, like I was up on him after the tank and I wanted him to, but I'm not on the bandwagon anymore, man.
So then Clarissa Shields and Perkins, that's gonna be, I'm gonna watch that. Hey, I always try to support the women. Okay, then you have Baranchek and Keyshawn Davis, Barboza, Jack Catterall. That's probably an even fight as far as like just style. To me, they're both like not that exciting.
I watched the Ramirez Barboza fight. You know, Jose Ramirez was not going to fight Haney. If that man is to come in like wanting to win, we could see an upset.
Well, that's why I said, you know, I don't think.
But if he comes in as the wash fighter,
I don't think Haney should be signing anything without fighting first to see where he's at. And Oscar Duarte and Regis Prograis, I just think Regis Prograis is past his prime. I think you know, Duarte's a hard hitter. I saw him training too, by the way. This dude, bro, all he does is sit there and throw bolos for hours.
Yeah, bro, he's a tough dude.
Yeah, Oscar,
but guess what?
Oscar Duarte for like, I swear, bro, there's a video of him for like 20 minutes straight, just fucking throwing haymakers, bro.
Yeah, man.
All power.
Well, Ryan Garcia said it, bro. He's like, bro, man, that dude. I don't know if that dude was on steroids, bro. Because motherfucker hits hard.
Yeah, he hits hard. And then of course, and then we got the Better Beef and Bivol, the Dubois, Parker, Shakur, Schofield, Adonis Shiraz, Ortiz, Madrimov, Big Bang Zhang, Caballal, Boatsi, and Callum Smith. I mean, that's a good card, bro. That is a great. I mean, every fight is damn near should be good. And that's February. If February is not, it's still not over because I saw we got, of course. Oh, to start off March will be Javante Davis and Lamont Roach, Cuello and Sando Martin. Okay, then we got this is in March. El Rayo and Gary Antoine Russell. It's
no, that was Pluto. I just seen the comment. He would say, "Yo."
Yeah, and then Jerron Boots Ennis and Stanionis, and Chris Eubank and Connor Ben. So boxing is going to pick up.
Yeah, no, it's good. We have a good quarter, bro.
So
we have a good first quarter of boxing.
Yep. I appreciate you for swinging through, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. As always, man. I'm glad you're doing okay, man. You know, I didn't miss your punk ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man.
Man, God bless, bro. We'll check out on the next one, okay?
All right. God bless, bro. Okay, I appreciate y'all for being here, man. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you have a blessed day. Try to if you get sick, bro, don't fight it, man. All right. It's Ghost. I'm out. See y'all next time.